and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? It's our boy, Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. True Media Today, USA Boxing. We are back. 10 Rolling Fridays, man. Today is 10 Rolling Fridays. It is what it is. Today going to be a good day, hopefully, for everybody. You know what I mean? Today, Friday. You know, we're going to make it crack-a-lack, make it do what it do. Make sure I got my lights on. I got my lights on? Yeah, look like I got my lights on. Yeah, we're gonna make it crack-a-lack, make it do what it do, man. Bro, listen, I want to appreciate it. I want to thank everybody, man. All of you guys who be sending stuff out to me. You know what I mean? Just sending things out to me, man, in my DMs, on Instagram. You know, you be tagging me on Twitter for stuff. People be sending me stuff on my email. You know what I mean? So you guys really been, you know what? I kind of feel like we like we started our own reporting agency. As a matter of fact, let me turn this on. We started our own reporting, and we got like we reporters, and you sending out field reporters. I feel like the True Media family. It's kind of like everybody be sending me stuff. It's kind of like you guys are the reporters out there, the field reporters out there in the field. Yeah, coach, I found this here, coach. Bam, you know what I mean? Sending me stuff. I look at it, check it out. You know what I mean? I look at it, check it out. You know what I mean? Actually, somebody sent me this video. I had several people send me this video. This interview that Jermall Charlo did yesterday. He did this interview yesterday. Well, it was released yesterday, so to speak. And the guy, the YouTube channel who interviewed him, his name is Robert Newman. Robert Newman. So pretty good, insightful interview. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm looking at this interview, man, and I just, bro, I want nobody thinking I'm getting soft. Oh, coach getting soft. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I looked at the interview, man. I felt sorry for Jermall Charlo, man. I had a tear or two. I think I shared a tear or two just watching. I was like, Tito, give me some tissue. You know what I mean? You know they say that old Mike used to say when say to Tito, give me some tissue. I had to ask, I had to get some tissue, man. My eyes had them welled up. My eyes had them welled up. My bottom lip was trembling. Just feeling sorry for doggone Jermall Charlo. I'm like, man, this dude right here, man. God damn, like, bro, it's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. And this guy. And then when I'm listening to the interview at the 5 minute, of course I had a timestamp at the 5 minute. We'll see when it was. At the 5 minute mark, I think it was a 5 minute mark. Let me go ahead and see. Nigga, I'm over here crying. I'm like, man, god damn, dog. Man, I hope I don't put this man in there with Canelo, man. God, this nigga holler about fighting Canelo neck. I'm training right now. I'm getting ready for Canelo. And I'm like, hold on, what you mean you getting ready for Canelo? Now I did hear an interview with Stephen Espinosa. He said that Jermall Charlo will be ready to fight Canelo. He said that though, for real though. For real though. He said that Jermall Charlo will be, Jermall Charlo will be ready to fight Canelo. He fighting him. He said he's a part of that three fight package. That 3-fight deal. I said, oh, this why Canelo over there with the PBC saying thank you, Al Haymon. He over there smiling. Hold on, hold it, man, hold it. I see the flim-flam. I see the tomfoolery. Canelo done went over there. No, boy, Canelo think he's slick, boy. I see it now, boy. That Irish Mexican think he's slick, boy. Boy, they sit him, what D-Block call them Cinnabons. Boy, he think he's slick. Shout out to La Jessica. Shout out to L. Harvey. Boy, he done went over there. I'm finna tell y'all. I'm finna tell y'all what he did. I just want to make sure they ain't popping. Boy, and he done went over there and negotiated a plan with Al Haymon and doggone Money Mayweather. Like I said before, he said, hey, Al, man, listen, man, listen. You know, these black guys on YouTube, man, the Dante's Boxing Nation, the Aki TV, those guys, I fought several black fighters, but they don't want to acknowledge the black fighters that I fought. And they said I was ducking Jermall Charlo and ducking everybody and Andrade and stuff like that. What I need to do, if you want me to come over there, listen, I'm going to have to find some black guys that we can say that slick black fighters that I can beat. I'm going to beat them. And then when I beat them, okay, well, and so now, I don't know how true this is now. I don't know how true this is. You know what I mean? But sources say that was the meeting that they had with Big Nello, Al Haymon and Big Nello. That's what they say now. I don't know how true it is. They say they had a meeting, and then the PBC now. Because of the pro-PBC guys, the pro-revolutionary guys, the guys who's supposed to be so-called pro-black, these guys think that, him and the black man, see, and he giving, the black man, and what we gonna do, we gonna come together with the melatonin, and we gonna take the melatonin, and then we gonna take the vibranium from Wakanda, and what we gonna do, we gonna beat Cinnamon, we gonna beat him, we gonna beat Canelo, and what we gonna do here, we gonna knock all the freckles off his face, and so everybody was celebrating, right? I'll say, hey, look here, man. Nello, I got something for you. Pulled out a bag full of cherries. He say, look here, what you think about Jermall Charlo? Yeah, man, that's a good one, man. I love Jermall Charlo, man. What you want me to fight him? Yeah. I got Jermall Charlo for you. Hey, Maul, come here, man. Yeah, man. Al, what's going on, man? I'm still going through mental health, man. Hey, look here, fuck out of mental health shit. Listen, I got an opportunity of a lifetime for you. You got an opportunity to finally get Cinnamon in the ring. Who is Cinnamon? Oh, that's Canelo. That's because Cinnamon is Canelo. Canelo is Cinnamon in English, right? All right. So yeah, okay. Yeah. So yeah. I got an opportunity for you to get him. You get a boat. This is your cash out fight. This is a cash out fight for you. This is gonna be the most money you've ever made. Then you can go off into the sunset if that's what you want to do. Jermall Charlo said, man, look, man, I ain't gonna be mentally right, man. Right now, I'm still going through what I'm going through. He like, my nigga, you've been going through this for over 2 years. Over 2 years, it's life. Get over it. You got a divorce, getting a divorce, whatever the case may be, it's life. Get over it. You got to keep going, man. Like, you ain't got no other money coming in. You gonna have to, and then you gonna have to do something. Look, man. Can you pass it on to my brother Jermell? Jermell? Yeah, Jermell, he gonna have to come up 2 weight classes, and he been inactive. I've been holding him out because we've been keeping him away from Tim Tszyu because I ain't want him to fight Tim Tszyu. So what we did was we did the old 52 fake out and said that he had a broke hand. The stall, we put down the stall tactics. We put down the stall tactics. We told him how to broke hand. His hand went broke. Yeah. I know his hand went broke. Me and him was slap boxing the other day. Yeah, his hand went broke. So we put down the stall tactic because I ain't want him to fight Tim Tszyu. So we did a 52 fake out, but the WBO had caught on to what's going on. So you saying you want him to fight to me? Yeah, give it to Mel. So mess around, doggone Al had no gave it to Mel. Now Mel coming off a 16-month, 16-month inactivity. So these are ideal situations. So they allow, according to sources, they allow Canelo to pick from the finest of the cherries, and then it kills 2 birds with 1 stone. For everybody who say he don't want to fight a slick black fighter in their prime, he said, okay, look, man, this guy here is in his prime. That's Jermell Charlo. With Jermall backed out, okay, I understand that. Okay, but that's Jermell Charlo. He's undisputed at 154. Undisputed versus undisputed, they say. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? So they making that happen, right? But Vegas, everybody put the money on Canelo to win. I said, oh, goddamn. Everybody put the money on Canelo to win now. Okay, there you go. Now, Jermall, from this interview, I'm going to let you guys hear it. And again, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. But according to this interview, he's saying that he got next with Canelo. I'm like, what you mean you think you got next with Canelo, man? In this interview, you're clearly not in the right frame of mind. Surely Al Haymon will not sacrifice Jermall Charlo like that. Make him a sacrificial lamb, you know what I mean, to fight this guy. He ain't fought in over 2 years. He's inactive. Mentally, he's not in the right place. Surely you ain't, Al Haymon won't do that. But shitting me. True. Shitting me. So they got so that's what they got going on. Look like I got this old crazy ass Canelo fan here. He say, yeah. This dude right here is a Nello sexual that's in here. I don't know why the fuck he keep following me. I don't even like your bitch ass. Go. You need to take your ass on to them. Go to one of them. Go take your ass over there to one of them other channels, bro. I ain't gonna say your name, but you know who you is. You's a hoe. You know I don't like you. You know what I mean? Don't give a fuck about you. I don't even know why your bitch ass subscribed over here. Anyways, and again, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. So let's get into the show. Now, this whole ass nigga, anytime I talk about Canelo, he want to bring his bitch ass over here. Say it ain't so. Jermall Charlo spills the beans on the upcoming fight with Canelo. You're like, wait a minute, coach, what you mean he, spilled the beans and, afterwards. So I'm sitting there listening, right? I said, I know this nigga ain't talking about fighting Canelo. He was dead serious when he said it, right? So I'm still trying to, it's at the 5-minute mark of the interview. I'm gonna go right to it. I'm gonna let you guys hear it for yourself. In a recent interview with Robert Newman, shout out to Mr. Robert Newman, Jermall Charlo spoke about his journey from all of the personal issues he's been going through over the years. Jermall spoke about him still being the WBC champion and his current relationship with his brother, Jermell Charlo. Apparently that him and Jermell Charlo are not on talking terms right now, and I think Jermall Charlo is right here in Florida. Says he's over there in Pensacola with Roy Jones, which is in the Panhandle of Florida. That's right by Alabama. When you're leaving out of Florida, going up that way, you can hit Alabama. You can go into Louisiana, stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? So in the Panhandle, in the Panhandle of Florida, it's kind of like at the edge of Florida, right? Pensacola. So, anyways, I'm like, I know this nigga ain't talking about goddamn fight. No, this dude ain't talking about fight. He's not in the condition to be fighting nobody right now. Now, Jermall spoke to the guy about him being a WBC champion, which to this day, I do not understand how he's still the champ.
To this day.
Really though.
True.
It doesn't make any sense. Like, why not make him a champion in recess? That's what I don't understand. Okay, if you sympathize with whatever he's going through, okay, fine. But how long does the sympathy parade last? Like, make him a champion in recess. This what they do. This what they do to they do this with any champion that's not able to defend his title. They do this with any champion that's not able to defend his title. They'll sit around and say, okay, man, we're going to do, baby boy, we're going to make you a champion in recess. But for whatever the reason may be, I don't know what Al Haymon got on Mauricio Suleiman. I don't know, bro. I don't know what Jermall. I don't even say Jermall Charlo. I don't think Jermall Charlo got anything on Mauricio Suleiman. But there's some power brokers in boxing. They, I don't know what Al Haymon got on Mauricio Suleiman. What kind of naked pictures he got of him. What kind of pictures he got of him getting in and out of the hotel room with a big booty Judy. You know what I mean? Bow-legged Maria, you know what I mean? I don't know who it is. You know what I mean? I don't know who it is. Cecilia. I don't know which one of these women they have Mauricio Suleiman caught up with. But apparently, and again, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. Apparently they got this dude in an uncompromising situation. That right there, bro. Cause like you gotta explain to me how in the hell a dude. And again, I listen. I sympathize whatever Jermall Charlo going through. Fine, I ain't tripping on none of that. Right. My thing is, why not make him a champion in recess? Say, look here, baby boy, you still a champ now. But what we gonna do now? We gonna do what other section about to do. We gonna make you a champion in recess, el campeón in recession. We gonna make you, you know what I mean? We gonna make you a champion in recess. Because you obviously can't defend the titles, and then whenever you get back, you Gucci. That's all I'm saying. Just make him a champion in recess. But this right here really kind of disturbed me, right? I told you guys it was at the 5-minute mark. It wasn't. The part of the interview that struck me at the 4:40 mark, Big Charlo said that he's back training. Well, he said he never really stopped training. His weight doesn't look that bad. And he's fighting Canelo next. I'm like, wait a minute, how you fighting Canelo next? You get what I'm saying? Like, how you fighting Canelo next? You feel what I'm saying? Like, and I said, was that a slip of the tongue? Or was it? And then I had to go back to think what what the guy name is. The dude over Showtime, Stephen Espinosa. I went back to an interview that I heard what Stephen Espinosa say I think it was he was I forgot who was being interviewed with. It could have been Fight Hub or one of those guys. But he said in that interview, yeah, you know, Jermall Charlo, he is going to be a part of that 3-fight deal with Canelo, this and that, yada, yada, yada. And I said, okay, man, this man just tripping. But then Jermall Charlo, when he said what he said in the interview yesterday, I went back to what not Mauricio Suleiman, but what Stephen Espinosa said. I say, nah, I know they ain't finna. I know, and then I thought about it, right? I say, I be damn. This now, how do you know that you're gonna fight Canelo next without knowing what the outcome of the fight is going to be between Jermell Charlo and Sual Canelo Alvarez? That's the question I have. How? Shout out to Swat Jones. Shout out to Knockdown 305. How can you say, yeah, I'm fighting Canelo next when you don't even know? Maybe he do know what the outcome is going to be of the Sual Canelo Alvarez versus Jermell Ironman Charlo fight. Just want to throw that out there, right? Now, I don't know how true this is because, again, I got it from Jermall Charlo. That's what he said in the interview, and I will play it for you guys. And again, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. I don't want to throw nobody under the bus. But from what I saw, Jermall Charlo isn't in any condition to fight me, let alone fight Sual Canelo Alvarez. True. I hope like hell that Al Haymon and the PBC do not use Jermall Charlo as a sacrificial lamb for Canelo. Wouldn't mind them swapping out Jermall for David Benavidez. But apparently that's not in the cards. The crazy part about it is Jermall Charlo was supposed to be the one fighting Canelo in September. True. When I thought about it, right? Check this out. Hey, Swat, check this out, fam. I said, wait a minute. When they first announced this fight, they said that it was going to be Jermall Charlo coming off a more than 2-year layoff. He was going to be the one to fight Canelo. Now, of course, you know, Canelo happy to the motherfucker. I mean, hell yeah, nigga, shit. Y'all want me to fight then Puto? He ain't fought in doggone, he ain't fought in over 2 years? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They say I was ducking him for years and all that stuff, that champion. Okay, cool, I'm gonna take this slick black fighter. Like, this checks the slick black fighter box. Okay, slick black fighter, check. I got Jermall Charlo, I got his ass, he ain't fought in over 2 years. You know, okay, Jermell Charlo, now Jermell Charlo is the lion of the family, but he's been acting like a cub in these recent interviews. And so I'm like, man, no, Jermell Charlo, this is how he acts in these interviews. There's something that he wants to say, but he can't say it. And I think that he got the script. You know, Uncle Al called him to the office. Hey, Mel, look here, man. Yeah, Al, what's up? Look here, man, I need to take all that vigor out of your voice right now, all that energy. Listen, pipe down. Yeah, okay, Al, what's going on? Look, we got your brother. I offered your brother to fight Canelo, but he's still going through his mental health issues, whatever he's going through. So I worked it out with Mauricio Suleiman that he still will be a champion. So if he decides to come back and fight 2 years later, he will still hold on to the belt for another 2 years. So that'll be 4 years of some change of inactivity, but he will still be a champion. True. Okay. But what that got to do with me? He say, since your brother don't want to take the fight, I want to know, will you be willing to slide in through the back door, not back door, and fight doggone, and fight Canelo? How much I'm getting paid? I love to fight Canelo. I've been wanting to fight him when he was at 154. He say, this what you getting paid right here. He looked at him, zero. Oh, okay, cool. He say, nah, this the kicker. Here's the kicker. Canelo don't want you talking trash about him. Don't mention nothing about Clinton Buterol. Don't mention nothing about him being a steroid cheat. Don't get out of line and disrespectful like Caleb Plant did. Caleb Plant slapped him, and then Canelo came back and slapped Caleb Plant twice. You know, put a cut on his right eye, on his right side of his face. You know what I mean? And Caleb Plant, I told him to chill out, but Caleb Plant wouldn't listen. Caleb Plant is a rebellious, slick black fighter. True. That slick black fighter, Caleb Plant, did not listen. And he fought like hell and he ended up getting stopped, right? But he didn't listen. So what I want you to do, I don't want you to take a page out of the slick black fighters Caleb Plant's book. I want you to take a page out of my book, and I want you to be on your best behavior. This is Canelo. I want you to kiss his ass. you want me to kiss his ass? Yes, you gonna kiss his ass because that one Canelo is worth more than all 300 you niggas I got over here at the PBC.
True, true, true.
I already got Jose Benavidez Sr. I got him on tour with Bad Bunny, Jennifer Lopez, or J Lo. He's on tour right now. You know with Doja Cat. He's on tour right now. J Balvin. He's on tour right now. He's on an apology tour. I got in contact, even though Jay-Z and Beyonce don't fuck with me, they sued me in the past, but I had a couple of people, some of my subordinates reach out to them, and I even got Jose Benavidez on that Beyonce and Jay-Z tour, apologizing. So everybody's in line. Floyd retracted all his statements. I got Floyd out there talking to boxing, talking to the Fight Hype, which they call Floyd Hype. That's his personal YouTube channel. I got Floyd talking to them, and he's saying that, he's defending Canelo of cherry picking allegations and cherry picking and just all of the things that we accuse him of. Cherry picking and decking. Floyd is out there doing damage control as well. So you got to be on your best behavior. And this is what I'm hearing. This is why Jermell Charlo ain't been saying that.
True, true, true.
The crazy part about Jermall Charlo, as I said before, he was the one that was supposed to be fighting Canelo on the 30th of September. So when I think about that, and then I think about what Stephen Espinosa said, and then I think about what Jermall Charlo said in his interview, I said, you know what, man? If it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, got a beak, well, not a beak, a bill, but a beak like a duck, it's a duck.
True, true, true.
Boy, Al Haymon them got something now. My boss, Al Haymon, you guys do know I am a pro PBC channel. I get paid on the back end from Al Haymon. My checks say Al Haymon. I ain't gonna tell y'all how much I'm getting paid, but it's on the low. I get paid on the low. Just want to throw that out there, right? In the eyes of Sual Canelo Alvarez's critics, right? And I'm gonna tell you something. Check this out. Canelo already fighting Jermell Charlo. The betting odds, all the money going on Canelo. That means that Canelo was supposed to be fighting an undefeated, mentally ill, inactive, slick black fighter. and Jermall the Hitman Charlo. Now, I want y'all to let that sink in now, because this is what a lot of people are saying, right? This is why people got mad when they heard that Canelo was supposed to be fighting Jermall Charlo. They're like, man, that man ain't fought over 2 years, dog. The man got whole problems. He got a divorce, whole problem. The man, come on, man, why y'all doing it like that there? So Al said, okay, look here, baby boy, Canelo, it's a backlash about that. He pulled out, look here, what about Jermell Charlo? Undisputed versus undisputed. You know what I mean? Yeah, but he hasn't fought in over 16, he hasn't fought in 16 months by the time we fight. Yeah, I know. This perfect opportunity for you to get him. Get him now. Okay, and guess what? And we get to satisfy the slick black fighter box. We get to check that box. And he's a pound for pound fighter. I think he's on the top 10 pound for pound. So you're fighting a pound for pound fighter, check. And you're fighting a slick black fighter, check. You get what I'm saying? So that killed two birds with one stone.
True, true, true.
Now, in the eyes of Canelo's critics, this confirms everything that they already believe. That Canelo's entire career is smoke and mirrors. Now, this is according to Canelo's critics. In their eyes, right? But no one is looking at the Grand Wizard, Al Haymon. See, everybody get mad at Canelo, right? And may get mad at the Charlos, but ain't nobody looking at Al Haymon. Al Haymon, and I do get it. I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. Al Haymon is my boss, so I got to try to clean it up so I can continue to get them back-end checks. But if this is the case, meaning if Jermall Charlo is fighting Canelo after he fights Jermell Charlo, then the fix is already in. For Canelo to be victorious over Mel.
True, true, true.
I'm going to tell y'all where I'm going at with this. How do Jermall Charlo know if he's fighting Canelo Alvarez next if he doesn't know who the winner is going to be between Canelo and his brother? If you don't know what the outcome going to be between Jermell Charlo and Canelo Alvarez, how can you say that you're fighting Canelo next? Because surely if Canelo lose, more than likely he's going to want a rematch. Did you get what I'm saying? Is there some kind of foregone conclusion that Canelo already going to win? This what I'm going to. I said, wait a minute, man, hold it. Why is all the money going on to Canelo? Why is You know, everybody just writing off. Everybody just writing off Jermell. Why Jermell acting so nice? Why he bowing his head? Yo, man, I look up to Canelo, man. I look up to Canelo. What you mean you look up to Canelo? Canelo been boxing for 18 years. You been boxing for 16 years. You literally have been boxing just as much as Canelo been boxing. Been a pro. What are you talking about? No, I'm just saying, dog. I say, man, some sound fit. Now, you know, I put my Sual. I put my conspiracy hat on, right? I put my conspiracy hat. Hey, listen, I put my conspiracy hat on. I say, damn, they writing my dog off. They writing him off. The fix is in. The fix is in, right? Now, how you get what I'm saying? Like, how can you say I'm fighting Canelo next when you don't know what the outcome will be between Canelo and your brother, unless you already do know what the outcome is going to be? I just want to throw that out there. Now, I ain't saying again. I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but I'm saying, dog. I'm seeing, you know, right now this stuff is adding up. It ain't adding up, but it's adding up. That's all I'm gonna say.
True.
Something's fishy is going on here for sure, but only time will tell. You know what I mean? How all of this will play out. What do you guys think about the latest revelation of Jermall Charlo, Jermall the Hitman Charlo, claiming that he's fighting Canelo next? Hate, like, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments below. And where does this leave the Mexican monster? I heard they make him change his name. Hey, that's fucked up, dog. Hey, you know what? Boy, that's some coward shit right there, boy. Hey, shout out to M. Cole. M. Cole, what's going on, fam? Shout out to JC. Hey, this some coward stuff, bro. Man, come on, man. Bruh, man, you get what I'm saying, man. Come on, man. Bro, let me, I'm just like, how did he know? Like, damn, what the tomfoolery? What in the tomfoolery is going on here? Like, I know, like, we don't know what the outcome is going to be between Jermell Charlo and Canelo. What if Jermell Charlo pull off the upset? What if Jermell Charlo put hands and foots on Canelo? Where would that leave Jermall Charlo at? And hold on, and another thing. Hey, shout out to La Jessica. How you talking about fighting Canelo next? Ain't you the champion at 160? Aren't you the champion at 160? Are you so what about Carlos Adames? What he gonna be doing? He just gonna be sitting there shang-a-langing? You get what I'm saying? I mean, this man haven't fought in over 2 years. He's still a champ. Well, he's still a title holder. How is that? I have no idea. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's no champion in recess and none of that stuff there, right? Nah, dog, you can just hold on to it. I say, man, I wonder what my boss, the guy who paid me money under the table, Mr. Al Haymon, what is, according to sources, according to reports, gotta throw that in there. What's the plan here? Shout out to Marco Sapp. He said, Coach, you got Venmo? No, I don't got Venmo. I need to sign up to it, though. Shout out to Jay. What did he say? He said Canelo would KO Jermell. You know, man. Hey, you know what, Jay? Oh, man. You know what, dog? Oh, I'm like, y'all remember that song in the 90s? You know, I think it was about, it was a CNC Music Factory. They made a song called Things That Make You Go, I'm sitting there like rubbing my chinny chin. I'm like, man, you know what, man? Something real fishy going on here, man. Like, I'm trying to decide if you a diehard Jermell Charlo fan and you wanna put the house on Jermell Charlo. It kind of make you like, man, I don't know about that. I want to put the house on him, but the nigga been acting funny. Then Jermall saying this and that, talking that flim flam, popping that weed. You get what I'm saying, man? But anyways, before we get into the show, I gotta say all praises due to the Most High, the most exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth, Sual Canelo Alvarez's new boss, Mr. Al Haymon.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and sing Al Haymon. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name,
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Hey, what it say? Reborn say, Coach, if Mel wins, where does that place him? I mean, it depends. If Jermell Charlo beats Canelo Alvarez and Canelo is supposed to be the predator that everyone says he is, shit. It's a good question. Where does that place him? Do you place him number 1 on the pound for pound? Then you know what? Hey, you know what? That's a good question. Hey, you know what? Who said that question? Who that would have said? Reborn. You know what? Reborn. That's a great question. As a matter of fact, let's do a poll on that. That's a great question there, bro. Yeah, I got some hell of subscribers. That's a great question there, Reborn. If Jermell Charlo, let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. If Jermell Charlo, right? That's a damn good question. If Jermell Charlo beats Canelo, where? He be placed on the pound for pound list. That's a great question right there. That's a great question right there. Great question. That's a great question right there. Number 1, right? We're gonna do number 1. All right. He'll be number 1 on pound for pound. Hold on. On pound for pound list. Okay. If he beat Canelo, woo! Okay, all right, let's see. Is he in the top 10 right now? Is he in the top 10? Is Jermell Charlo in the top 10? Anybody's like on Ring Magazine? As a matter of fact, hold on, let's do this. Let's go to the Ring. Let's look at Ring ratings. Where's their pound for pound? Let me see. That's the Ring ratings. Well, I'm trying to say, I need to see their pound for pound list. Is Jermell Charlo on, I'm saying the top publications like Ring and all that? Is he on Ring top 10 pound for pound? I'm asking you guys, is Jermell Charlo, I'm trying to find, is he on Ring Magazine's pound for pound? I mean, not that it really matters, but you get what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to figure out. And what to say, Jason, you say he's not on any list? He's not on any list? What? How? Okay, how is Jermell Charlo not on any pound for pound list, but Errol Spence is on a pound for pound list? Like, make that make sense to me. How is Jermell Charlo not on the pound for pound list, but they have Errol Spence on the pound for pound list? Jermell Charlo is the undisputed junior welterweight champion of the world, junior middleweight champion of the world. How? And how is Errol Spence over him? Man, come on, man. Nah, it ain't got nothing to do with he said cause Errol has fought. No, that ain't even it. That ain't even it. No, I'm just trying to figure out again, you know, these pound for pound lists, you know, are subjective to whoever. We had Doug on here from Ring Magazine. He was here. You guys ran him off.
True.
We had Doug over here. You guys ran him off. The man hit me up, said, "Yeah, look here, man. Look here, baby white coat. Look here, man. I ain't coming back on your show no more, dog. Your artists are very disrespectful to me. They didn't respect what I was bringing to the table." He said, "I like you, coach. You all right, but I ain't coming back over there." I like, okay, man, cool. I respect it. You know, I respect it, Doug. You know, I get it. And then I had to go back and look at the replay, right? A lot of people in the chat was very disrespectful. I ain't snitching, and I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. But according to reports, Bless 365, Food Revolution, Jackie Hernandez, it was a couple of sisters. They was going in pretty good.
True.
Let's see. Jermell would be. Damn, I'm telling you, know, if he's not in the top 10, damn, you know, bro, I didn't even know that. Jermell, he said he won't be number 1. You know, because, like, won't be number 1. on pound for pound list, but he would be in the top 10. All right, we'll just do that. Again, I ain't going, again, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. I don't want to throw nobody under the bus. Hold on, let's do this. Let me see something. Jermell would be in the top 10. Okay, here we go right here. He'll be in the top 10. Hold on, let me see. Top 10 pound for pound? All right. All right, let's do that. It say Jermell would be in the top 10 pound for pound list. Okay, cool. Let's just do that. Let's just do that. Hold on. Damn, you know what, dog? It's not allowing me to. Why it's not allowing me to start? I'm trying to start the poll. What y'all doing? Did I wait too long? I think I waited too long. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm finna drop the phone lines in a minute. Bear with me one moment. Man, this some bullshit. This shit here. You know, as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and do it. Let me break it down a little bit. I'm like, how in the hell? How was Jermell not in the top? Start a poll. Go right here. He would be number 1. If he beat Canelo, number 1 pound for pound. Okay. Number 1 pound for pound. Y'all participate in this poll. In top 10. He will be number 1 pound for pound. He will be number 1 on the pound for pound list. Top 10 pound for pound list. All right, here we go right here. Oh, yeah, that was a good question the brother asked. And then let's add another option. He won't be considered pound for pound list. Here you go, top 10. All right, there you go right there. I just did a poll. Let's go ahead and get ready. We all don't think now, Haymon, man, it is what it is. If you sitting here watching the show, we got 500 people in here, less than 200 likes. Sorry about that, it took so long. If you sitting here watching the show, don't want to hit the like button, Riley, get him.
Look, fuck you, fuck the plane you flew in on, fuck them shoes, fuck the socks with the bell on it, fuck them cheap ass cigars, fuck your yuck mouth teeth, fuck your hairpiece, fuck your chocolate, fuck Guy Ritchie, fuck Prince William, fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Listen, okay, again, I know how this stuff works. I do get it. But my thing is this here, I'm like, bro, hold on, man. I'm surprised Jermell Charlo is not on the pound for pound list. How is he not on the pound for pound list but Errol Spence is? Like, make that make sense to me. How is Errol Spence on the pound for pound list, but the guy who has accomplished more isn't on the pound for pound list? You get what I'm saying? So that's the question that I would ask. That's the question that I would ask. Right? But if Jermell Charlo beat Canelo, shit, I mean, it's gonna be kind of, he already should be on the pound for pound list, in my opinion. I mean, if I was to make a list, I have him. Put it this way: if I was to make a list, according to today's criteria, I will put him on my list according to today's criteria. I would.
True.
Absolutely. No problem, right? Anyways, we need 13 more likes. Let me go ahead and play this video right quick. It's at the 420 mark. This brother, what's his name is? Newman? Let me see where it's at. Y'all go please check out this brother, Robert Newman. Anybody who don't know who this is, y'all go check him out, man. The brother, I don't know who the guy is. I never met him, don't know him. You know what I mean? But that's the link, and this is the title of the video. Let me share it. Once again, I do not own the rights to this material. It's for education purposes only. So, let's go right here. Send that out there. That's the interview. That's the interview. Let me go ahead and pull this up, man. I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out. Damn, they ain't got this dude on the. There we go, right here. All right.
All right, fight fans. We're down here in Orlando, Florida, at the NABF.
Now, I want y'all to see this, man. I want y'all to look at the docile look on Jermall. I ain't gonna lie, man. I felt like crying, dog. I had a couple of tears. I had a tear or two in my eye. I had a tear or two in my eye. You know what I mean? And I'm not one of these crying ass. I ain't one of these crying ass niggas, but I just felt bad for him. Like, God damn, I hate to see him. Because, you know, Jermall Charlo was one of my favorite fighters, but at one point in time, but I'm like, damn, I don't like seeing him like that. Yeah, I just don't like to see him like, I like to see a man at their best. But anyway, let's go.
Convention, and to our surprise, in walks current WBC middleweight champ, Jermall Charlo. Jermall, how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
All right, it's really good to see you.
That's what he said.
How you been doing? How's things going?
A lot better.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
I moved to Pensacola, Florida. Trained with Roy Jones. Get some work in out here. Loving the weather. Loving the people. Just enjoying step by step.
Okay. So, what prompted the move? Tell me about how that came about for you to, get out.
All right, so he said, so basically he made a move. Basically, he's saying he moved. He's in Pensacola. Pensacola is like it's right on the edge of Florida. It's like it's a different time zone as well. It's Central Standard Time. It's Central Time, Central Time Zone. So it's an hour behind me. It shares the same time zone as Texas, right? So yeah, so he's not, if he leaves Florida, he won't have far to go till he get to Texas. I think is that I-10? I think that's either I-10 or 12. I-10 or I-12, one of them. I think it's I-10 though. It'll take you straight to Texas. But you get what I'm saying though. So he's just very, very, just very, and again, whatever he's going through, man. I hope the brother get through it. But let's listen to this little part right here, and then we'll continue.
And get down here to Florida to get away from something, to get to a better situation. Talk about that a little bit.
Pretty much, Ronnie Shields, my trainer, just kind of linked me up, with Roy and his family, and we all kicked it at Spence fight, and it was just one of those things like, hey, I'm gonna just come and see you, and then I came out, we kicked it.
Yeah, he said the Spence fight. I mean, that's the Spence fight. That's what Caleb Plant slapped him at, right? Because I think he was messing with Caleb Plant's face. But he just, I'm gonna get to the Canelo part. But I want to talk to some. I want to talk to some of the people in the chat. He seems, how does he? I feel bad for him, dog. Like I know he's a multi-millionaire. He driving Lambos and suicide doors and stuff. But I just hate to. Hey, what you say? Sual said I rock with Mel over. What you say, Sual? You say I rock with Mel. You said I rock with Mel over, and what you say, T-Coach? He said he looked broken. Depression and stress is hard to overcome. Well, everybody handle things differently. Everybody handles things differently. I mean, you got a lot of people out there that's homeless right now, that's broken, depressed, going through stuff. He's in a real situation. He's in a better situation than a lot of people who are going through the exact same thing. You know what I mean? Like for me, T-Coach, like me and my mom, we lived in a shelter for battered women and children, right? We stayed there for like a year. No, it wasn't even a year. Was it a year? Yeah. I think it was about a year. It was about a year. And so but people deal with things differently. Just imagine going through what he's going through without any money. He has money, so I'm not saying money. Put it this way: it's better than to have money and not need it than to need it and not have it, right? So I'd rather have problems with money than have problems without money, because when you have problems, a lot of times in life, money can help solve a lot of things, right? But when you don't have it and you have problems, it seems like problems are magnified without it. So just speak to someone who has money and they'll tell you they'd rather have problems with money than have problems without it. But he just seemed like he kind of, you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? But everybody handle things differently. Like someone like myself, I done been through a lot in my life, but you'll never know because I don't reveal it. I don't show it. I don't reveal it. I don't wear it on my shoulders. It's like, okay, because I'm built for it. I'm built for it, right? Now, you have your ups and the downs. You have days where you cry. You have days where you ain't feeling too well, but you got to always find that resolve within to bounce back. And in my case, in my situation, I don't have a choice. I have to fight. You know what I mean? The people around me have to fight. We ain't got no choice. So, it's do or die. You get what I'm saying? It's do or die. It's what we like to say down here in the South, you either gonna barbecue or mildew. You know what I mean?
True.
You gonna barbecue or mildew. Now let's get right here though. Let's get right here. Where the 4-minute market? Where the 4:20 market? Let's get about right here. I want y'all to hear this part right here. Let's see, that's the 407 mark. Let's get right here. I'm looking at that. I said, yeah, this dude ain't finna be fighting nobody no time soon. That's what I said, right? I said, this dude ain't finna be fighting nobody no time soon, dog. No time soon. Like, for real. Like, he ain't fighting nobody no time soon. But check this out.
Support and not have them turn their back on you and strip you or anything like that.
Check this out.
I mean, this and that, and just a lot of just personal problems going on at one time, and I couldn't really focus on boxing. And I had to take my time to get myself better.
Obviously, the WBC's support of you has meant a lot. Obviously there's been guys that have been away from defending their title for a lot less time than you that have, either had their title vacated or they get stripped or whatever. And, President Suleiman has talked a lot about being behind you and giving you the time that you need to deal with, whatever it is, mental health, whatever you need to kind of get back into form and get back to where you can defend your titles. I'm sure that's meant a lot to have their support and not have them turn their back on you and strip.
Now you heard what he said. He said, he spoke about Mauricio Suleiman now stripping him of his title, not taking his belt and stuff like that. They've been supportive of him. But he also said that there have been guys who've been in similar situations that have had their titles stripped and taken from them for less. So he acknowledged that the norm is, normally, man, they'll normally take your belt from you. I've never seen a case where a guy can hold a belt for over 2 years and and don't get. I'm just saying, if this ever happened before, someone please educate me on it, right? I haven't done a research on it or nothing of that sort, but I'm just saying in recent history, like over the past 25 years that I can think of, I'm like, I'm not sure about it. I don't know motherfucker can hold the belt for over 2 years and still hold on to the belt. And my thing is, if whatever Jermall Charlo was going through, if it's that severe, then boxing is not on his mind. Shouldn't have to worry about boxing. Why not let him be a champion in recess? Give it to somebody else. You get what I'm saying? Give it to somebody else. That's all I'm saying. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But let's get back into this. Hold on. So they talk about not being stripped. Okay.
Or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, true. I mean, I had to deal with injuries. I had to deal with, the time away. I had to deal with legal issues. I had to deal with a few things that just kind of like offset me a little bit.
Sure.
But it didn't make me to the point where I don't feel like, I'm the champ of the world. I'm still the champ of the world. Just, and then on top of that, we took some time to schedule the Canelo fight, which didn't happen. We ended up, letting my brother go ahead and seize that moment, and he's doing his justice at what he has to do to, get that fight done, and I'll fight him next, or whatever the situation is. I mean, I had a lot going on.
Sure.
Like, honestly, I'm not trying to and I'll fight him next.
Let's go right
here. His justice at what he has to do to, get that fight done, and I'll fight him next, or whatever the situation is. I mean, I had a lot going on.
Sure.
Like, honestly, I'm not trying to make it seem like, everything is all good now. But yeah, I had a lot going on, family-wise, personal issues, legal issues, just a lot of things going on at one time, and I couldn't focus on my kids. I couldn't focus on myself. I couldn't focus on anything. So I'm a lot better now.
You know what, man? This man is not in no condition to be talking about fighting no Canelo next. I sat there and watched this. I watched the entire, the video was 13 minutes and 25 seconds long. I did drop the video in the chat so you guys can check it out. Has over 40-some thousand views. Y'all please go subscribe to the guy. His name is Robert Newman. He only has 350 subs. Hopefully we can get this guy over 1,000 subs. Y'all please go subscribe to him. But he's not in no condition to be fighting no damn body. I'll fight him next. So how you gonna fight Canelo next? How? And this is the thing, though, right? Check this out. It go back to what I said. How can he say that he'll fight Canelo next? That's one. When you don't even know if Canelo's going to win the fight or not. But then I say, Stephen Espinosa said that Jermall Charlo is a part of the 3-fight deal with Canelo. He didn't say David Benavidez, but he specifically said Jermall Charlo would be a part of that 3-fight deal. So I said, okay, you know what? Jermall saying he's going to fight him next. Stephen Espinosa said he's a part of the 3-fight deal to fight Canelo. And then originally, Jermall Charlo was supposed to be the one to be fighting Canelo on September the 30th. The only reason he's not because he pulled out and gave the fight to his brother. So I said, you know what? They might have it set up the way he's going to fight him next.
True.
Shout out to JC. What did he say? He said he believed Nello will win. You get what I'm saying, though? Shout out to Jason, follower of Christ. Salute, fam. Shout out to Eric Grimey. He said, dude not ready to fight. Canelo said he's not sure. He going to fight Maul. Okay. You know what? If Canelo, I'm gonna tell you why Canelo said he's not sure. You want to know why he's not sure? Because nobody knows what Jermall Charlo was going to do. If Jermall Charlo say, hey, check this out, Eric. If Jermall Charlo say, look, man, I'm still not ready, Canelo can't say he fighting a fighter next in Jermall Charlo if the fighter doesn't even know he gonna be ready. Because, check it out. Remember, he pulled out of this fight. That's how Jermell got the shot. What if after the fight, this what I'm saying too, dog. Like, my nigga, you said y'all said all this. This what I'm trying to say. Stephen Espinosa, Jermall Charlo, just everybody I've been hearing, right? They saying this like it's a foregone conclusion. Canelo gonna win. It's as though I'm not talking about the Canelo fans. The Canelo fans, they think, to them Canelo's still undefeated. Not all of them, but some of them, right? But what I'm saying, so I get them. But there's a foregone conclusion that Canelo. So I'm like, is there something written in the script? I'm trying to read the tea leaves, right? I said, you know what, oh man, they got it. I said, oh man, goddamn, dog. This is the old Vince McMahon. Come here, Hogan. Come here. Yeah. What is it, brother? What is it? Okay, listen, I got a new script for you. What is it, brother? All right, listen, I got Macho Man Randy Savage coming through. You know what I mean? Then we got Dusty Rhodes. We have Ric Flair, and we're gonna have this Royal Rumble, right? And what it is, we got some things we got to work on. And in this script right here, you're gonna be getting beat to a pulp. Dusty Rhodes gonna hit you with the Bionic Elbow. R.I.P. to him. The Macho Man Randy Savage gonna hit you with the Macho. R.I.P. to him. And then we got Ric Flair. He gonna hit you he gonna slap you across the chest. You know what I mean? And then when he slap you again, you're gonna be shaking your head side to side. And then when he slap you again, I want you to wave your finger like this. And then when he slap you again, I want you to start shaking and walking around the ring. And then Ric Flair's gonna be going back, holding his hand back, and all of the Hulkamaniacs out there are gonna be going wild. I said, man, they don't got this shit scripted.
True.
Man, they don't got. Hey, man, look here, man. Hey, bro, they got it scripted, dog. Hey, man, look here, man. That's all I'm saying. Hold on. If this dude is fighting Canelo next, that means that Canelo there's a foregone conclusion within the offices of the PBC, the confounds of the PBC, that Sual Canelo Alvarez automatically is going to win. And more than likely, you know, it is highly likely that he would win. But I'm trying to say, just, you know, read the tea leaves, right? I say, man, here they go. They coming with the tomfoolery. They got the flim out. Hey, listen, this the old, you know how Hulk Hogan used to throw him to the ring ropes? He'll throw the wrestler to the ring ropes, right? And then he'll lift his leg up, hit him with the big boot, and the referee and then the announcer go to screaming, oh, he hit him with the big boot. Hogan hit him with the big boot. He hit him with the big boot. And then he waving his hands like this here to the crowd. Got the Hulkamaniacs involved. Everybody going crazy. He don't hit him with the big boot. Then he don't drop. And then he don't ran to the ropes, bounced up the ropes, came up, jumped in the air, dropped the big leg over the neck.
True.
Hey, he don't drop the big leg over the neck, and then he pinned him. 1, 2, 3, and the crowd going wild. I'm like, I say, come on, man, this shit right here, dog. They got this. Hey, shout out to the Boxing Scientist. Salute, fam. Shout out to the Jessica. I say, man, they got this. No, man. Hey, Sual, I'm trying to tell you, dog. No, listen, Jermall Charlo is in no position. Shout out to Eric Gomez. Y'all see how the man look. Y'all see how the man look on there. Hey, listen, Brian. I feel I'm about to cry right now, dog. I mean, just the look on his face. He looked like a broken man. Hold on, guys. Please forgive me. I'm sharing a tear or two. Oh my God, please forgive me. All right, Lord have mercy. All right, let me drop the phone lines, man. Let me get ready to drop the phone line. I'm just sharing a tear or two. Don't tell y'all don't tell nobody I'm crying now. I don't want nobody leaving this live saying, yeah, man, I saw Coach crying like a little bitch. He was over there crying. Look, man, you know, men cry sometimes. Right now I'm sharing a tear or two for my brother. Don't you know? There's nothing wrong with that. You know, don't tell nobody now. You know, I'm still a G. G's cry sometimes. G's do cry sometimes. You know, I just want to throw that out there. G's do cry sometimes. You get what I'm saying? So, hey, shout out to Dr. 305. He said, for your final run, cherries are us. He said, for your final run, cherries are us. You know, Al Haymon don't win over there. Listen, this what they fooling us at too, right? This what they fooling us at. Okay, wait a minute, man. You know, you like this Jermell Charlo, nigga, this Jermell Charlo. Jermell, boy, don't even play, boy. Jermell don't even play. And bruh, these niggas reading the script, dog.
True.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
True.
Hey, you know what? One of my subscribers sent me, hey, Jessica, one of my subscribers sent me something, right? There was a guy, he was a fighter, he was a boxer, and he used to box with Top Rank. And he spoke about how they used to how the fights used to be fixed. He said he used to fight over there, right? How the fights used to be fixed. And he said him and the fighter, they'll be working on a plan. All right, dog, look here, baby boy, check this out now. This is what we gonna do now. Now what we gonna do now? Now we got some, you know, now I supposed to lose this fight. But what we got to do, we got to work on how it's gonna go down. Bruh, matter of fact, the dude did an interview on Vlad TV. I'ma find it. The dude did an interview on Vlad TV. Somebody sent it to me. I'ma show it. I'm like, man, you know, cause I was questioning some of Mike Tyson's victories, and you guys know I love Mike Tyson. That's my guy. But I say, man, this dude didn't even get hit. This nigga fell. Nigga fell, bounced off the ropes. One nigga got hit. He didn't really get hit hard. He fell back, took his mouthpiece out of his mouth, and held it in his hand. And then I see doggone Malik Scott. We saw Wilder hit Malik Scott with 2 powder puffs. Malik Scott falling to the ground in slow motion. He had his left hand bracing the fall while looking at Wilder. Then he hit the mat. And then he sitting there, then he faked like he was trying to get up and fell back down. Wilder was looking at him, and then Wilder walked off. Wilder went to smiling. Then he went to the ropes, put his arms on the ropes, looking at the crowd. Then he looked over there at Malik Scott. Malik Scott still looking at him. I said,
True.
Boy, these niggas, boy, this old WWE shit, dog. Boy, no, I'm trying to tell you. See, right here, like my animals, like the dudes we got over here at Nick Sack Promotions, we ain't with no fixed fights. We about throwing hands over here.
Pussy ass nigga, what's going on, boy? I'm telling you, boy, I'm knock your fuck ass out, boy. Blow for blow, pound for pound, nigga. I got the title, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, I'm finna knock one of you what kind of niggas out. Nigga, I got these hands, nigga. I'm throwing them paws at the nigga, finna knock your ass down again, nigga. Get your ass back up, nigga. Don't run, nigga. Don't run, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, I want a hold of smoke, nigga. I'm throwing them paws, nigga. I'm putting them hands on you, nigga. I told you what I'm gonna do to you, nigga. Catch you with the check left hook, nigga. Check left hook, nigga. I told you, boy, pound for pound, nigga. I'm the best. This more action than any Devin Haney fight. Put these paws on you, nigga. I told you, I got your back up, nigga. I got your back up. Nigga, watch that check left foot, knock your ass down again, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, it is what it is, nigga. I'm gonna make it do what it do. I'm telling you, boy, we ain't even playing over here, boy.
You know, over here at Nick Sack Promotions, we do not believe in having fixed fights. We believe in letting the two men get in the ring and letting them paws go. We don't believe in having fixed fights. Well, one brother said that, or Shad they said that the Ali and Sonny Liston fight was fixed. Yeah, the Ali and Sonny Liston second fight, hell yeah, that was fixed.
True.
Man, Sonny Liston didn't get knocked out by Ali on that second fight. That man laid there and played possum. If you watch the show, if you watch the fight, Ali standing over Sonny Liston, telling him to get up. He say, man, get up. Nigga, ain't nothing wrong with you. Get your ass up, man. Get up, because ain't nobody gonna believe I whoop you. Get up, chump. Get up, sucker. So, you know, Ali telling him to get up.
True.
Ali standing on the man. Ali standing over Sonny Liston. He telling the man to get up, man. Get up. Nigga, get up, you know. Ali, like, you get what I'm saying? Ali ain't had nothing to do with it. The man Sonny Liston laid down, dog. Wait, go back and look at that fight. Ain't no way in the hell he was knocked out from that punch that Ali hit him with. What they call it? The phantom punch? They call it the phantom punch, right? Man, come on, man. Yeah, come on, that man, come on, man. Ali hit that man. The Sonny Liston fell down in slow motion. He fell down in slow motion. Then he laid on his back, put his hand over his head like this here. Man, come on, bro.
True.
Bro, so it's a whole lot. I'm just saying though. I'm just saying. You get what I'm saying though. Hey, listen. All this trick in the book. They got the script written already. I say this goddamn Al Haymon wrote the script. He got Canelo over there. He gonna acquiesce or whatever Canelo want him to do. You know, Canelo don't bit the cheese. He say I want to thank Al Haymon. When I heard Canelo thank Al Haymon, I said, you know what, bro? Bro, he is an official PBC fighter. That's Al Haymon's boy now. And right now, he's saying the same script. He reading the same script. In interviews, I say, oh my God. And it's shot. I say, not Nello. I mean, I know you're getting $100 million from Showtime, but Nello, you know, I want to thank Al Haymon. Terence Crawford didn't even thank Al Haymon. Do you notice that? Crawford ain't say one word about Al Haymon. He was like, man, fuck that nigga, man. I ain't thinking about no motherfucking Al Haymon, man. Fuck that nigga, man. Listen, man, that nigga was trying to block the fight. Me and Errol Spence, I had to get into contact with Errol. Me and Errol worked it out. Errol went ahead and we made the deal directly with Showtime. You know what I mean? We had to make that happen. Errol stepped up to the plate, agreed with what I was going through. But yeah, this nigga here was cop blocking, trying to start the fight. I ain't finna be thinking that nigga. Doggone Al, listen, doggone, I say, damn, He didn't thank him. He didn't thank him. Shout out to Juan Carlo.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that. Bam, hundo on your boy. Cash out.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said love and appreciation, brother. Yes, sir, man. I appreciate that, fam. Shout out to Juan Carlo for dropping that hundo. As a matter of fact, this show today is being sponsored by Juan Carlo. He dropped a hundo on your boy today. So this show is being sponsored right now by Juan Carlo. Anyways, man, let's get ready to get into the show, man. Before we drop the phone lines, anybody watching the show don't want to hit the like button? We already said we ought to drop the Riley on them. But what we gonna do? Shout out to Gloria Day and the Fabulous Set Trips. We might have to send them goons over there to you today.
Gloria Day and the Set Trips.
These niggas don't play. These niggas don't play.
We don't play.
You ain't heard. They be tripping.
We be tripping.
So they swerving on. No faking and no snitching. And rapping hard for the set.
Boy, I got a surprise for y'all. Boy, I got a surprise for y'all. I got a special guest coming on this show. I got a special guest that's coming on this show. And this guy right here is, from what I've heard, he is the most powerful guy in the sport. And I ain't talking about Al Haymon. I ain't talking about Al Haymon. And I ain't talking about what's my main man? Bob Arum. I ain't talking about neither one of them. We know I'm working on getting this young man on the show. I'm finna get ready to drop the phone lines in a minute. As soon as I drop the phone lines, y'all call. They burning up already.
You wanna talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Finna drop these phone lines after this short station identification break. Phone lines will be dropped.
It's a brand new day, take a whiff, Mary J is such a nice bouquet. It's a brand new day, got a twist, Mary J is such a nice bouquet. It's a brand new day, take a hit, Mary J is such a nice bouquet. It's a brand new day, it's a brand new day, it's a brand new day. Hey, it's a brand new day, take a whiff, Mary J is such a nice bouquet. It's a brand new day, got a twist, Mary J is such a nice bouquet. It's a brand new day, take a hit, Mary J is such a nice bouquet. It's a brand new day, it's a brand new day. Come along, get lost.
All right, let's get these super chats out of the way. Shout out to Harvey. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy. What you say, fam? He said Jermell is reading from the script to be exited out. Okay. So Harvey said Jermell is reading from the script. You talking about Jermell Charlo? That's why he been chilling out. Shout out to Harvey again. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Salute to L. Harvey again, man. He dropped another cash out. All right, here goes another one. Shout out to E.G. Fisker. Hey, okay. For dropping that half for bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, what is that? He say for like I said before. He said you do Floyd perfect. You know what I mean? I appreciate that, fam. Shout out to Fisker, man. Shout out to you, fam. Hold on, we got one more. Shout out to Stephen Griffin. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam hundo on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
The brother say keep up. He say keep up the good job. He say love your work. I appreciate that, fam. I appreciate that. Anybody who send a super chat $5 or more. This show is gonna be sponsored by you guys. This show today is sponsored by Juan Carlo, Stephen Griffin, E.G. Fisker. These for guys who send donations $5 or more. Harvey. So that's what we're gonna do. You guys are sponsoring the show today. Anybody who donate $5 or more, they're sponsoring the show today. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put everybody. We got to at least have that. Shout out to Martin King Boston, man. Hey, okay. For becoming a member. Salute to you, fam. Shout out to JXV88. Hey, okay. Dropping that $2 super chat. He said, "Don't worry, coach. Jermell is in the top 10 through 20 pound for pound." Okay, for sure. Shout out to Jamie Vasquez. Hey, okay. For being a member for 10 months. He said, "Neto like beating brothers, Smiths, Kodos, Charlos." Hey, you know what though? For real though, Canelo beats siblings. He'll beat the big brother and the little brother. Like for real though. Shout out to Raider Reaper for dropping that $2 super chat. He said, I'm thanking L. Haymon daily publicly for 100 million. Hey, but you know what though? The 100 mil is coming from the networks. It ain't coming from Al Haymon. It's coming from the networks. The networks is the one putting the money up on Raider Reaper. You get what I'm saying? Because again, Crawford got his highest payday fighting Errol Spence, but he dealt directly with he dealt directly with the network with him and Spence. So because Al Haymon didn't really want to make the fight. You get what I'm saying? So but I get what you're saying. I just never heard it just surprised me that Canelo did it. You get what I'm saying? And I think a lot of Canelo fans, you guys are going to have to come to grips with Canelo not only being a PBC fighter, but he's a part of Al Haymon now. You know, he's one and the same with Al Haymon, and he has to follow the script over there. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. Shout out to my main man, Freeway Ricky Ross, Team Freeway Boxing. Phone lines is fixing to drop right now.
What's my name?
My name is nobody, and I don't live nowhere, and I don't know nothing. I don't know because I know that you gon' tell God on Jesus, kiss a Judas, silver pieces, monkeys acting in the monkey show. Gangsta monster killer, silverback. Where is your rap sheet? And the truth never explains. Moving fast, thinking slow. Dummy clown, silly Billy, need a hug. Thugs on drugs, monkeys acting in the monkey show.
Man, they got Canelo beating brothers' ass like he beating siblings. I'm like, God damn. So, you know, so I wonder how the meeting went. You know, hey, Al, I tell you what, I want that puto and that puto. Give me both putos. Wait a minute, man. You sure you want both of them? Yeah, I want both of them. I'm tired of these dudes online saying that I don't fight the slick black fighters. They say, I'm tired of this shit. Listen, give me puto number 1 and puto number 2. I beat both of those putos. True. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Jamie from New York.
Jamie from New York. Talk to me, fam.
What's up, Coach? How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good.
Good to hear, man. We talking about people taking guys, or we want to talk about Charlo, bro?
No, I'm talking about Jermall. I'm talking about Jermall Charlo because, you know, he said he's fighting. He said that he'll fight Canelo next, and just, you know, no, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry because I'm a little late. Brother. I'm sorry, but Big Charlo, Jermell, right? He's not mentally. I don't think he's there, bro, to fight anybody. Yeah, he comes back to the ring now. He's seriously gonna get hurt, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's something wrong with that kid, man. I'm thinking he's so sorry for him, to be honest with you, bro. Yeah. Now, little Charlo should be in everybody's top 10 pound for pound fighter, bro. He's undisputed. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's not forget that, man. There's not many undisputeds out there.
Yeah.
You know, he got all the belts. That's got to count for something. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, Coach?
Yeah, he should.
So, yeah, man.
He should be in everybody's. But because if you're going to have a new way to master there, because he was undisputed, and the new way is to fight. It's Crawford. He's ranked number 1. Canelo's in the top 3. So on that sort. How you got Devin Haney there because he's undisputed? He beat Lomachenko.
That's right.
Now you can't put Jermell Charlo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Correct. He's got all the hardware also. So he should be on everybody's list, bro. Now, if he beats Canelo, I'm going to put him on top 5 easy. Easy, Coach. Because that's a huge achievement, bro. That's going to be such a huge victory for him, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's a legacy fight. He beats this man, the face of boxing. Bro, he should be one of the top guys, for real. You know what I'm saying? But his brother, man, that guy needs help, and I hope he gets it. You know what I'm saying? He's working with Roy Jones now?
Yeah, working out Roy Jones. I don't know what Roy can do for him.
Oh. I
don't know what Roy can do for him. Roy, I listen, man. He a Florida boy.
Yeah,
Florida boy. Roy ain't no.
Yes, sir.
He ain't no hell of a trainer now. That's all I'm saying. Track record for a trainer.
No. He sucks, bro. Yeah. Yo, all of his fighters, bro. They lose. All of his fighters, bro. Reason, you know. But hey, whatever. Roy is Roy. That's, you know, he's got a job. But yeah, so that's all I got, man. Listen, bro, keep grinding. We love your show. You're doing your thing, and you're good for boxing, bro. And I appreciate that. I respect you for that, bro, because you don't cap.
Right,
that's my call, bro.
Shout out to Sual Jones.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy. Cash out.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Sual safe here. You already know, fam. Salute to you, fam. I'm trying to, you know, I'm just saying, like, damn, you know, but you know, somebody said something in the chat that's kind of true. Canelo is known for beating brothers. He beat both Cotto brothers. He beat both Smiths. He beat both Smith brothers. Like, he known for beating brothers. Hey, caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Coach, it's Adolfo from Sacktown.
Adolfo from Sacktown, talk to me.
Oh man, Jermall Charlo. You know, I hope he gets better in the long run because right now, as you said, he cannot be thinking about boxing right now. No. And even if he does get better, he should not be going after Canelo at that very moment. No. He should be worried about, even at that point, he should be worried about going after Caleb Plant for that bitch slap he took.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen. You know the crazy part about it? I found the article.
What?
Caleb Plant said he's trying to fight Jermall Charlo next. That's what. Hold on, bro. Listen, I swear. I have an article right here. It's on Boxing Scene. Caleb Plant said he want that Jermall Charlo smoke ASAP. He want to fight him next. I'm gonna put
I don't blame him. He should take it. Yeah, he should take it. Take that fight against Charlo.
Man, I say, damn boy, Caleb Plant ain't got no chill. He's not only did I slap the taste out your mouth, I'm talking to Al Haymon right now to set up a fight with me and you so I can put hands and foots on you. I'm like, man, god damn boy, Caleb Plant ain't bullshit.
I hope Al Haymon puts it out there because yeah, man, Caleb Plant, he doesn't fuck around as we saw previously. So yeah, that fight should go ahead. That fight should happen next.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, listen, shout out to Adolfo, man, Sacktown. Thank you so much, brother, for calling the show. Salute.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much.
Hey, let me show you all this. Let me show y'all this. Shout out to Flex BX. Hey, okay. We're dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy. Let me show y'all this here, man.
Chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. Nigga, motherfucking doggone Caleb Plant putting pressure on doggone Caleb Plant is putting pressure on doggone Jermall.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
That's why I told y'all, nigga, Canelo ain't gonna, I mean, you trying to win over the Mexican fans by being nice to Canelo, ain't gonna change the reality of the situation. He's still gonna be trying to knock your ass out. Carter, what's your name when you calling from?
Martin from Oakland.
Martin from Oakland, talk to me, fam.
Yeah, Coach. I looked at 10 different pound-for-pound rankings, including Ring, ESPN, the usual suspects. Out of all 10, only 2 of them got Jermell on their top 10, and that's DAZN and Complex.
DAZN and Complex?
Yep. Wow. BoxRec actually has a top 25, and they don't even have Jermell on the top 25, bruh. Kind of shit is that?
I think I'm gonna tell you why. I think the reason why BoxRec don't have him on there because he's been inactive for over a year. So I think if you're a fighter that hasn't fought in over a year, they won't put you on there. For whatever, they won't have him on the list or something. The top 25. That's what I think. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I heard.
Yeah, but I would think if all these media outlets think that poorly of Jermell, they should be trashing this fight and Canelo for making it. You feel me?
I mean, Canelo. I don't know about trashing Canelo. Canelo, like, look, man. I got a $100 million contract. To fight 3 fighters. If you Canelo, line them up. I'll fight whoever y'all put there. Line them up, or I pick who I want to fight. However that situation may go down. So I mean, I can't get mad at Canelo. He's like, look, I'm getting paid $100 million to fight 3 motherfuckers from over here. Now, who Al Haymon chooses to send out there? It is what it is, but I think
true that.
You get what I'm saying? Like I think he should be on somebody else more than that 1 pound for pound.
Yeah, that's crazy because I mean, me personally, if he beats Canelo, I got him number 3 behind Inoue and obviously Crawford number 1 because I mean, two division undisputed, only 1 loss, and even that loss is lightweight questionable. Yeah.
Yeah. With Tony,
but that's just my opinion.
You're talking about the one with Tony Harrison. Okay. Well, listen, man. Shout out to my main man Martin from Oakland, man. Oaktown, stand up. Salute, fam.
What's up, Coach?
I ain't gonna lie, man. They don't like Jermell Charlo. They don't like Jermell. I don't like this motherfucker, man. Jermell don't like the media. Like you think they hate Crawford, but the reason why Jermell don't get as much hate like that openly from the media as a Crawford because he's with the PBC. So he gets a little cover over there. Crawford went with the PBC, so they went at him. But Jermell Charlo, they don't really see him like that as a pound for pound fighter. And I'm like, I don't know why. Carter, what's your name when you calling from?
Hey, Coach, it's Leo Lyon from San Antonio.
Leo Lyon from San Antonio. Talk to me, fam.
Hey, man, just want to let you know, we've been down this road before. Remember Oliver McCall?
Yeah, Oliver McCall, yeah.
That breakdown the thing.
Yeah, he had it in the ring. That was in the rematch with Lennox Lewis, right? They fought like years later, a couple of years after the first fight.
Yeah, that's right. He had some mental issues going in.
Yeah.
And I mean, he just lost it in the ring. He didn't fight, and I mean, it was a sad situation. He was crying in the ring, and I mean, that's why Jermall shouldn't be in the ring until he gets all his situations taken care of.
Yeah, and Leo, not only that, but Canelo should be the last thing on his mind, because Canelo gonna kill him. I can damn near promise you that. Canelo gonna kill him. That motherfucker hit hard. You know, this is the fight business. The game ain't based on sympathy. Canelo is a fighter. He has a job to do. He gonna go out there and execute his job. And his opponent, whoever he fights, is going to try to execute their job to the best of their ability. So, boxing is a sport that, look, man, if you ain't mental all that, man, you don't be talking about, I'm going to fight Canelo next. Now, if you're talking about fighting a tomato can, a Juan Montiel or a Sebastian Hyland or something of that sort, then fine. But you don't go to talking about, I want to fight Canelo next after being out of the ring for over 2 years. I mean, Canelo a killer.
Yeah, suicide going in there with him. He can seriously get hurt and, could something that could, last beyond his ring life. I was taking a look at Wilfred Benitez's story here a day or two ago, and oh man, that's just bad situation. So
yeah, man. I heard
family needs to come around. Family needs to come around and tell him, hey, you got no business in the ring right now. I mean, like I said, it could be dangerous, lifelong, ramifications from a fight like that. So anyway, just wanted catch you up and remind you of Oliver McCall.
Yeah, man, I appreciate
Thanks,
that, man.
Coach, for taking the call.
Yes, sir, you too, sir. Shout out to Leo, man, San Antonio. Yeah, man, shit, listen. See what, you know what? I'm pretty sure they got a cherry tree. They got a cherry tree over there at the PBC that they can give Jermall Charlo. Okay, look, Maul, I know you want to come back, take this out, dog, but listen, we ain't gonna get you Nello right now. Nello a little bit too much for you. I got this whole head cheese sandwich over here. I got a pork chop bone with some hot sauce on it. You know what I mean? I got a pot of collard greens over there. You can fight them pot of collard greens. Fight this whole head cheese sandwich first. Don't go to talk about fight Canelo. I know you want the payday, but don't worry about that right now. Shout out to Leonardo. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
I mean, you don't just, after 2 years, you want to jump in the ring with Godzilla. You got to fight, you got to fight one of the smaller monsters or something. Carlo, hold on. He said, would you say, did that last caller call Canelo Payday Poppy? He said, what the fuck, Canelo gets a new nickname daily. Hey, I didn't say Payday Poppy. You know what? I didn't even notice he said that, Leonardo. I didn't even notice he said that. What he called Canelo Payday Poppy?
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Carlo, what's your name when you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Coach? It's Mike from West Texas.
Mike from West Texas. Talk to me, fam.
Hey, I appreciate the love on that question I asked you earlier. That was me, by the way, Reborn 325.
Oh, yeah. I appreciate that. That was a good question.
And you know what? I seen that Jermall interview late last night, like 3 hours after it came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I just started thinking about a lot of stuff. And then listening to your show, man, it puts it all together, man. And the reason I asked that question was every day you got people hating on Canelo. Every day you got people hating on Jermell.
Yeah.
And, you ask that question, and you got to really think about it. They say Canelo ain't fighting anybody. Well, if it boosts Crawford all the way up, if it boosts Jermell all the way up, what does that tell you about Canelo?
No, Canelo at one point in time was the pound for pound number one fighter in the world. You know what I mean? So, and I think he's still top 3 right now. As you know, so my thing is beating Canelo don't have but 2 losses. So this guy has 63 fights, if I'm not mistaken, and out of 63 fights, he has 2 draws and 2 losses. That's recorded. So I'm like, man, shit. If you beat Canelo, that should be a big feature. So, but again, I don't know, Mike. I don't know what these guys' criteria is for because everybody has a different criteria for who should be on their pound for pound list. But if you beat Canelo, he at least got to be in the top 10. I don't even know why he's not in the top 10 now. Because I'm pretty sure they have fighters that's in the top 10 that's not even undisputed. So, I don't know.
Well, brother, what I've been on, because Jermell says it all the time. Ring be hating on him off the muscle. He he's always talking about how he got these haters. And if you know boxing like we do, Coach, and even though I'm not a big, like, I'm kind of like a casual on the court, but I will tell you this. I know Jermell is a beast, and he should be up top 10 at least. You know what I mean? And a lot of people know that. But at the end of the day, I was thinking about it. If Crawford were to beat Canelo, that's going to boost Crawford all the way up there, man. Like, probably the best ever, you know? And it's the same thing with Jermell. I mean, if Canelo beats him, that's a good dub, man. That's a good win.
Yeah.
Who else do you see him signing with?
Who you mean, Canelo?
Yeah, like he had to sign with PBC. Where else was he gonna go, Coach?
Yeah, there's no other fighters. Like literally, Canelo did the right thing by coming to the PBC because they have all of the fighters, and DAZN had no more fighters for him. Canelo beat all of the UK fighters that they had. He beat the Billy Joe Saunders. He beat the Limbs, the Smiths. He beat all of those guys. So he had to come to the PBC in order to become undisputed to fight Caleb Plant. And then he left and had to defend his mandatory with John Ryder, fought Triple G again. So, when you got all the chickens in the barn, you know what I mean? When you got all the chickens in the barn, the rooster got to come to you. If you want one of the chickens, you got all the chickens. The rooster got to come over there. So, that's what happened.
When I was watching that Jermall interview last night, man, the only thing that kept crossing my head was when Plant slapped the heck out of him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, that's probably like weighing heavy on that man's mind right now. And I can already tell. I can only imagine him telling the interviewer, you know what? No questions about Plant. And, so when he talking about he got a lot on his plate right now, man, the man really does. I just hope he ain't on that work, Coach, because he look like he on that work sometimes when I see him. You know what I'm saying? On the cool.
You know what? He seemed like he's been emasculated. He seemed like he's been emasculated. And I'm like, man, that's what's, I'm like, damn, this dude seems like he's just been emasculated, man. Like, just broken down, stripped down, and he's in his most vulnerable state. And when we think of fighters and boxers, we think of warriors and stuff like that, but it just seemed like he's been emasculated. That's what it seemed like to me. Like, damn, bro, like, I don't... Bro,
that makes sense, though.
I don't know what the fuck... bro, I don't know. Bro,
no, that kind of makes sense, Coach. That's why I like tuning in, man. You be making a lot of good points, man, but don't jump ship, Coach. Stick with what you believe. Preach it. Let these people hear it, man, because sometimes I hear you talking good, and then you switch it up, and I'm like, don't be jumping back and forth, Coach. You be speaking some real, man. I be feeling it, bro. And then one more thing, though. Who do you got winning the fight? So you gonna put your money on Canelo?
Yeah. I mean, I got so far right now. I have Canelo. Pretty much maybe stopping Jermell Charlo maybe in like the 10th or 11th round. That's what I have. Right now because Jermell Charlo been inactive. He's been inactive. He's coming off a hand injury. I want to see Jermell Charlo win. I do, but I don't like the way he's talking. Just right now, all this shit seems scripted to me. It's like, man, you know what? They just throw him in there. Canelo gonna train hard. Jermell Charlo gonna train hard. They gonna motherfucking run through him. You know what I mean? So, yeah, but I wanna address something before you go. You say I'll be switching up. What you mean by I'll be switching up? How?
Nah, sometimes like I'm just maybe I said it wrong, but I remember like the first time I called you, like you were kind of agreeing with what I was saying about Canelo's resume. And when I hung up, you were like,
what resume?
You were saying some stuff similar.
What?
As far as him not fighting no scrubs, you know what I mean, or him not fighting Jermell. I mean, him fighting Jermell, and he's not considered a scrub. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, Jermell is not a scrub though. He's not a scrub.
Yeah, he's not. But then, I mean, like I said, I probably said it wrong. But then later on, I hear you roasting old boy from Baltimore, right? How he basically shot himself in the foot talking about Canelo fights them European bums, and I guess because you just entertain it, brother.
No. You're talking about D-Block. D-Block from Dallas. No,
oh, D-Block, yeah.
No, what I'm saying, this, I think this is what you failing to realize. There is legitimate criticism about Canelo. Canelo is not perfect. I get it. Like, it's Saul Canelo Alvarez, but he's not perfect. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, he does pick and choose certain fights. He makes strategic moves. This is not to discredit what Canelo, his greatness, but the thing is, sometimes when you criticize Canelo or point out, not even just criticize him, but if you point out that he's doing certain things, some Canelo supporters, they take offense to that because what I notice about a lot of the Canelo supporters, it's okay for them to talk bad about other fighters. They'll talk about Tank Davis. They'll talk about Devin Haney. They may talk about Terence Crawford. They may talk about any other fighter. But as soon as you bring up something about Canelo, they have an issue with it. Canelo is not above reproach. He's not above reproach, and you got to understand that. Now, this is not taking anything away from Canelo, but D-Block specifically did say that this man, he fought some Euro balls, and D-Block is a diehard Canelo Alvarez fan. So,
Nah, Coach. Hey, look, Coach, I'm a fan, but I ain't finna have his baby. You know what I'm talking about? And not like them PVC boys over there already. They already all over his NUTs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I cut for Canelo, man. He good, but like at the end of the day, it's just like Floyd. Like I was saying, some hate him just because he's winning, and others just, they love him because he's winning. I mean, it's hate and love. That's what comes with it. I understand, but now I appreciate you, Coach.
All right, shout out to Mike from West Texas. Salute, fam. I want to show you guys this. Look at this right here. Caleb Plant. Now, this is on Boxing Scene. Caleb Plant hoping to get his hands on Jermall Charlo next. Caleb Plant want to fight Jermall Charlo. This is a recent article, September the 8th, right? For the most part, boxers often tend to leave their issues with one another in the ring. They may hoot and holler with one another outside of it, but usually they refrain from actually getting physical. Caleb Plant, at least from his side of the story, didn't want to have a physical altercation with Jermall Charlo. However, he doesn't believe that he had much of a choice. Just a day or two before Errol Spence Jr. and Terence Crawford got into it, you would have sworn that Plant and Charlo were going to be in the co-feature main event of the fight, right? So this is what Caleb Plant said. He said, in a perfect world for me right now, if we can't get Jermall Charlo right away, he said, we go to a tune-up fight. Explain Plant. He said this on the I Am Athlete podcast. He said, let him get a tune-up fight since he had a little break. So he wanted to smoke with Jermall Charlo. And this is what he said right here. He said, after I whoop him, meaning Charlo, get a rematch with Canelo, become undisputed, and then run it back with David. So, according to Caleb Plant, he wants to put hands and foots on Jermall Charlo, and then he want to rematch Canelo, and then he want to run it back with David Benavidez. True. Now, that's what he said. That's what he said right there. I just want to throw that out there. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's going on? It's Opie Gamer from Boston.
What's your name is, fam?
Opie Gamer from Boston.
Oh, Opie Gamer from Boston. Talk to me, fam.
What's going on? Yeah, I just wanted to point two things out. There was, if Mel beats Canelo, he's going to have like the accolades. And believe me, I think Bud deserves pound for pound number one. But he's going to be tied with him. If Inoue beats his next match, he's going to be two-time undisputed.
Yeah.
The fact he's not even top 10 has always been crazy to me. If you go by ESPN or Ring Magazine, he's never been on that. And secondly, I've been watching Canelo's fights, like his past four. I think people are sleeping on Ryder and Plant. Like Plant up until the 11th was the best fight Canelo had. Like gave him the best pressure. Landed with some uppercuts. I kind of see that as like almost a bigger, heavier version of maybe what Bud looks like. I know we're talking about Mel, but I think it's doable for Bud.
I don't know, man. Bud is my guy, bro, but I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That's a tall feat. Talking about Bud and
it is.
Bud beating Canelo. That's hard for me. That's hard for me to see that. That dude hit too goddamn hard. I don't even know if and he can take a punch, and I don't even know if Bud is gonna be able to keep Canelo off of him for 12 rounds. Now, Bud does have the skill set, skill for skill. He's just as skilled as Canelo, if not better, in my opinion. But the fact of the matter is, when it comes down to the pressure that Canelo's going to come with, he's a vet. He's been doing it a long time. Bud is a vet. Bud has been doing it a long time as well. But they have weight classes for a reason. They have weight classes for a reason, dog. Once 168 pounds, Canelo is acclimated to that weight. He's been knocking out bigger guys or going 12, beating up bigger guys. And even though Terence Crawford does have the skill set, that's my guy. I love him to death. You know this. But, Canelo has the skill set too. And Canelo...
It's almost like I see him as having more skill than Plant, but it's like he'd have to really pull it on to hurt Canelo.
Yeah. So do I want to see the fight? Yeah, hell yeah, I want to see the fight. I just want to see pound for pound guy #1 versus Canelo, who's a cash cow, face of boxing, and he was once pound for pound #1 as well, and he is the undisputed champion. So I would definitely love to see that. I know that's a money grab. I know Bud gonna get paid a boatload of money to fight Canelo, so there ain't no reason not to fight him. I mean, hell, I want to fight Canelo too. If I'm gonna make life-changing money, the type of money that the Crawford would make to fight Canelo, who in their right mind don't want to fight Canelo? They got dudes lining up right now to fight Canelo. I'm lined up. You lined up. Somebody's baby mama lined up. My auntie lined up. My cousin lined up. My rabbit hippity lined up. My daughter dog Cookie lined up. Everybody lined up to fight Canelo. Who don't want to fight him? Yeah.
Hey, real quick, because I know you got to go. Where do you think the pound for pound list is becoming like an undisputed list?
You know what the thing is everybody has their own. This is the thing, right? I always ask this question, fam. What is the criteria? Like when people put together their pound for pound list, I remember we had Doug over here. I asked him what is their criteria for who they decide to be on a pound for pound. I think he said they have some kind of committee. Everybody votes. Some people are from boxing. Some people are not from boxing, but they vote, and whoever had the most votes, that's how they do it. So it depends on what the criteria is. I would have to know the criteria of all of the people, like these media outlets, what their criteria is for who should be on the pound for pound and who's not. I don't know their criteria, so I really don't know. I can't really say it's the pound for pound is coming for undisputed. Because if that was the case, why Jermell is not on a lot of these guys top periodicals, news outlets, pound for pound list. So I don't know.
Right.
I don't know, fam. I really don't know because I don't know their criteria.
All right, man. Much respect. Keep doing what you do. Love you, Coach.
All right, shout out to OB Gamer, man. Salute, fam. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is what it is. We're gonna see. I want to see my main man. I want to see Bud get that fight though. I do want to see him get that Canelo fight. I want to see get that Canelo fight. Cause I know when I talk to him, he gonna be like, oh, okay. So you think Canelo too big for me, huh? I'm like, man, Bud, man, the man hit hard, man. I don't know how you gonna get around this? Okay. He said, okay, I'm gonna show you. Now I'm gonna tell you something that Bud has that a lot of fighters don't have. His calmness and his poise. Carla, hold on. He is one of the most calm and poised fighters that I've seen. He doesn't get overly emotional in rounds. The only time I've seen him get like that is when he fought Mean Machine. But outside of Mean Machine, he is very, very calm and poised. He don't get too high, don't get too low, and he has a laser focus in the ring. He see everything. Like this dude see everything. Like he know when you finna throw this, know when you finna throw that. The poise. But for me again, it's the size. Like that's a hard hitting motherfucker, man. That dude hit hard. If he can get around that power, then I definitely got him winning. But it's just gonna be hard for me to see him get around that power for 12 rounds. Canelo's a hard hitting dude, and again, they have weight divisions for a reason. Like this guy's a 168 pounder. He's fought as high as 175. I do know that Bud spars guys that size, but I don't know. We'll just see, man. But let's just see what happens with this Jermell Charlo fight first. And the rematch with Crawford and Spence. They rematching in December. Carter, what's your name when you calling from?
Hey, this is Swat Jones from Fort Worth, Coach.
Man, Swat from Fort Worth. Talk to me, fam.
Man, what's happening, dog? What's happening? Well, it's official. Me and some of the Texas brothers, we went and talked to Roy.
And we said, hey man, we gotta get them all out of here, man. You know, y'all gotta take over. You know what I mean? We done all we could. Is one thing. If we get him feeling better about his girl, he getting slapped by Plant, man. I mean, like, we just can't get it. We just don't know what. Shit. I had to laugh with that. He with y'all now, though. He with y'all now. I'm gonna say, man, we were just kicking, man. Hey, and no, hey, I understand the brother. You know, man, hey, man, going through stuff like that ain't never easy. But with that being said, I was looking at the interview, and what I thought about was like, I know some twins in my life, man. And what's crazy, you think they get along because they look alike. You know, you would just think that. But you know, man, them twins hate each other. They get to where they hate each other for real. And the thing is, what I seen with him just even mentioning, Canelo and kind of overpassing Mel, I'm like, you don't really think your brother can win, do you? That's what went through my head. I'm like,
you know what? And that's the $1 million question. How can Jermall Charlo say that in that interview? He said, "Yeah, he gonna fight Canelo next." How can you say that when you don't even know what the outcome is going to be between Jermell Charlo and Canelo? It's as though it's a foregone conclusion that Canelo's going to win. And guess what? It very well may be a foregone conclusion. But just to hear him say that, like, what if Canelo loses to Jermell Charlo, which I don't see right now? You know he's going to want to run it back. So that's what gets me. Yeah.
No, I'm with you, Coach. I'm listening to you. You know, we see the same. I mean, we seeing the same thing, and you hate to see that between brothers, but when it makes sense. If Maul want to leave Florida, Mel been acting kind of like he kind of in himself, kind of with dealing with Canelo. And I mean, I ain't gonna lie. If we all know any brothers, if twins or any family members, for your brother not to believe, or if you think your brother don't believe that you can win. Especially if you kind of went up through something with them, that hurt a little bit. No matter who you are, that hurt a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And then with Maul, I think that Maul see the little brother stepping up to fight some shit he should have been took care of. At least fought, win or lose or draw. At least you was the oldest one to get to him first. But now Mel stepping up doing some shit that I think Maul feel like he should have been in Mel's position, and he can't stand the fact that Mel got the balls to do it. And Maul can't get his life together for him. That ain't none of my business or whatever. Neither here nor there. Yeah. But I do know when you see your little brother step up to the plate, doing something you are capable of doing.
Yeah, handle your lightweight. Listen, man. Let me handle your lightweight, man. Let me handle your lightweight.
right. Exactly, Coach. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, when I listen to Maul, I think the world understands Maul. You going through some tough problems. But we all going through tough problems. And the thing is, we would hear you more if you wouldn't hold the other motherfuckers up. Either shit or get off the pot and deal with your shit, man. Because we got other brothers coming up that need that strap, who need to put food on the table, who need to be able to use their skill set and get known. You just crying like a little baby right now, and you holding niggas up. Go handle yourself, drop the damn belt, and quit crying like a little baby in the public. Because more people will care if he dropped that damn belt. But Mel, I rock with Mel. I got Canelo getting his ass out of there. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. But I'm putting my money on Mel because I love them odds. And that's my call, Coach.
All right,
love, fam.
That's some good odds. Salute, fam. Shout out to Swat Jones. Like the reason why I say he looks emasculated is because, to emasculate someone is to deprive them of strength. To deprive them of strength. And the man is known for having strength. Now, of course, we do have the X and Y chromosome. Men have feminine traits as well as male traits. That's why we have the X and Y chromosome, our emotions and stuff like that. But he seemed emasculated to me. Like he's been robbed, devoided of his strength, his vigor, stuff like that. He just looks so docile to me. And I'm like, this guy got a boatload of money, so they say, you know what I mean? He's living in mansions, driving Lambos with suicide doors, you know what I mean? So, that's what they saying. So I'm like, damn, bro, I've known people who've been through a whole lot of stuff, and I'm like, my nigga, like, I don't, both your parents still alive, your kids okay. Everybody handle things differently. He say he has having legal issues. I know dudes been to prison, been up the road, never goddamn thing. I know dudes lost their parents. I just know people who've been through whole lot worse stuff. than whatever it is he going through, right? I know just way worse stuff. And I'm like, damn, bro, like, you got a fighter right now that might be going through something. Whatever, but they still fighting. People in life go through stuff every day, B. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. You know what I mean? You know, hey, how you doing, sis? Shout out to La Jessica. Shout out to Passion for Beauty. How you sisters doing? Hold on. You know what I mean? Just when I saw the interview, I'm like, damn, bro, like, shit. You know what the fuck? You know what the fuck he going through? Shout out to Summer in November. Shout out to Summer in November. You get like what the fuck you going through? You get what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying? According to what's being reported, if the reports are true, what he's going through, for me, and again, you know, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. I can only compare it to what I've been going through in my life, what I've been through in my life, and people who've been through way worse stuff than me. I'm like, man, this ain't shit. You know, I don't had whole problems before. You know, everybody don't have whole. I think everybody don't have whole problems. Everybody say, Rick, you say Maul look better than me? Yeah, he does look better. He does look a little better. But I'm just saying, for me, Rick, he looks docile. Shout out to John B. Poetic. Shout out to John B. Poetic. Salute to you, fam. Shout out to Rick Timms. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, man, you know, I don't have whole problem before. I told y'all the whole problems I had. I had whole problem before. I had personal problems. You get what I'm saying? I had personal problems as well. Shit, nigga, like, talking about legal problems and all that stuff. Like, bro, like, my whole neighborhood don't been through stuff, bro. You get what I'm saying? Just every city you go in, everybody in this chat going through something. I'm pretty sure it's somebody in this chat going through some kind of divorce, going through, may have a family member that they just lost, and they still got to go to work to provide for their kids and their family. Everybody or somebody in this chat right now going through something very, very serious, and you don't have the money that Jermall Charlo has. True. And boy, I'm gonna tell you something like I was told a long time ago. It's better than to have money and not need it than to need money and not have it. I'd rather have problems with money than to have problems without money. Motherfucker be like, yeah, man, you know, well, let me tell you something now. Now, you know, money ain't everything. No, money ain't everything. But I tell you what, the lack of having money, boy, Lord heaven, just go through problems being broke, and you will see exactly what I'm talking about. True. You know what I mean? Go through problems being broke, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But it's a whole nother ball game, bro. You ain't got no money, bro. Like, man, this nigga, so that's why maybe some people, they don't want to kind of feel sorry for him. I do get it. You get what I'm saying? But some, you know, he got to get his testosterone back, you know?
You need a testosterone injection. Your estrogen is getting the best of you, my brother. You need a testosterone injection. Your estrogen is getting the best of you, my brother. You are part of the estrogen-based anti-masculinity movement. Stop worrying about me with no shirt on. You are part of the estrogen-based anti-black masculinity movement. I just came from the beach in St. Croix. I took a dip with the ancestors. Is that all right with you, Negropean? I just took a dip with the ancestors. Is that all right with you, Negropean? I just took a dip with the ancestors in the ocean of St. Croix. Is that all right with you? Stop worrying about me and no shirt. Somebody get that brother some testosterone. Somebody get that brother some testosterone. His estrogen levels are a bit too high.
If you are a brother in the chat today and your estrogen levels are a little bit too high, you have come to the right show. We're going to give you a testosterone injection today. True. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's going on, Coach? It's Coach Eddie from the ATL.
Hey, Coach Eddie from the ATL. Talk to me, fam.
What's going on, brother? Good going on, brother. Yeah, man, like I said, we got Canelo picking chocolate covered cherries now, man. God damn.
Hey, Coach Eddie, did you see the interview with Jermall Charlo yesterday? I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link, man. I gotta drop the link.
Yeah, I caught some of it, Coach. It's depressing, Coach. It's sad to watch. I don't even like to see guys sitting there putting on like that, man.
I feel sorry for him.
God, bro, at some point in time,
Rick,
it's not a good look, Coach.
Hey, Coach Eddie, I'm over here. Hey, look, listen, I want you guys to see this. I got a roll of tissue in my hand. Hey, shout out to my sister Nick Rich. I got a roll of tissue in my hand right now, Coach Eddie. I feel like crying right now. Just feel sorry for him. And he got way more money than I'll probably ever have. But I'm like, man, I got a roll of tissue right here. You know, I'm holding back the tears. holding back the tears like Simply Red. You get what I'm saying? God damn.
Yeah, man. I mean, it don't make no sense. But like, you know, like one of the callers said yesterday, it'd be a lot of truth to the movies, man. You know, back in Rocky movies is real because, you know, like, you remember what Mick said, the worst thing that can happen to a fighter is that you become civilized.
Yeah.
He said back then when I, you know, didn't care about myself, I got busted up. I had a rock iron jaw. I didn't care. Yeah. But once you start making the money, you start thinking of what I can lose. He said, we got everything but the truth. What do we have? I'm afraid, Adrian. I'm afraid. You want to break me down? I'm afraid. And that's what's going on, man. These guys, they don't become civilized making all this money, man. And they just ain't got that same passion, that same fire no more. Like the guys back in the 80s and the 70s and the 80s, they was coming out of that oppression. I was oppressed, man, by the white man was oppressing me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And they relative to every chance to show their might on the national stage that the black man is not to be messed with.
Yeah.
That we strong, we powerful, and we ain't gonna take no loss. And that black rage is gone now. And you know, and it also not just that, but this whole mental health, and not to downplay mental health.
Yeah.
But that mental health stuff didn't exist when I was in school, man. They're like, man, you just better get over it. Whatever you going through, bro. Yeah. You just need to get over it, find a way. You lost your job, go get another, cut some grass, wash some cars, do something. But all this sitting around the house, crying, feeling sorry for yourself, that ain't gonna work, man. You got to find yourself something to do, man. So at the end of the day, man, you know.
You know the old saying, Coach Eddie, tough times build tough people. So
exactly.
Anywhere like in life, struggle is ordained, right? In life, everything in life is going to have to struggle. Any kind of success that you wish to achieve, you're going to have to go through some type of struggle in order to achieve that success. Or just anything in life that you try to accomplish, there's going to be struggle. There's going to be opposition that you're going to have to overcome. And the struggle and the opposition is very necessary because it builds character. It shows you what you're made of. And certain people, when they go through certain things in life, that's why certain people can endure more things than others. Like even in the Bible, when they talk about Job, God, according to the parable, God put a whole lot on Job. Job lost everything, but he never lost his faith. He still believed in God. And then at the end, he ended up getting everything back 10-fold, 20-fold. So, but some people, when they go through certain things, they just can't, it's about enduring the pain and suffering that it's going to take in order to, overcome that obstacle or achieve. And everybody handles it differently,
Right. Well, I like to think about, he said he was brought up with around Evander Holyfield and Vernon Forrest. And like, I knew Vernon. I sparred with Vernon. Vernon was no joke, man. Back in the 90s up there at the gym. But Vernon, God rest his soul, Vernon was a good guy, man. But Holyfield was cut from a different cloth, man. I'm like, now you've been around Holyfield, you see how Holyfield moved, man. Holyfield was a cut from a different cloth. Yeah, and I just don't understand why these guys are getting so soft and they're getting so emotional and it's leaning on that. I ain't saying it's a crutch, 'cause I don't want to downplay true mental health or whatever, but man, you just got to find something to be happy about. And like I said, one more thing, Coach, like I say, a lot of times the movies be they be for real. They got some good stories on it. You remember that movie Lionheart?
Yeah, Lionheart.
With Van Damme.
Yeah, Lionheart. Yep.
You remember when they put all the money on the tiller at the end, right? And then they told me, and Van Damme told me it was the wrong bet. He got up and started winning. So they could be one of them things where Jermell Charlo just might be playing along. He might just come out like Lionheart and just be able to come off and pull the win off, man. I hope so, man. But like you say, Coach. Some of these guys need to shot of testosterone, man, because we can't be looking bad right now, man.
All right, man. Shout out to Coach Eddie, man. Salute, fam. Thank you for calling the show, brother. This guy right here says, Soberian fam. What you say? He say, let's not ignore mental illness. Let's not use ego to push machismo bullshit. I don't think no one is ignoring mental illness, but this is the thing, though, right? Siberian fam, everybody handles things differently. Did you get what I'm saying? Life don't give a fuck about your mental illness. Life don't give a fuck about you or me, what you're going through. You can drop dead right now, Siberian. I can drop dead right now. Guess what? The birds gonna keep chirping. The sun gonna continue to spew out its ultraviolet rays. The yellow sun rays. It's gonna keep going. You know what I mean? So everybody handle things differently. Me personally, I'm not overlooking mental illness or whatever the case may be, but there are people who, some people, they may use that as an excuse in order to garner sympathy. Because we have no way of knowing if a person is really going through something mentally or not, because we don't know these people. So it's both sides to the coin. And now if someone is making light of mental illness is real. That is true. But it's a whole lot of people in here that's going through stuff right now that's not mentally ill. What I see, there's a lot of people because they're going through something in life. Oh man, it's mental illness, and this stuff came out of nowhere. No, it ain't mental illness. It's you dealing with stress and the stress that it takes in order to live, to go through struggle and stuff in life. Everything ain't mental illness as well. You get what I'm saying? So it's two sides to the spectrum. Not making light of anything, but no, I don't think no one is pushing the machismo bullshit. If you think that's bullshit, I really don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say, fam. So that's my take on it. Anyways, we just agree to disagree on that. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's your never D Block, D Town, D Fix, D Ville, Baltimore.
D Block, talk to me.
Now, with Charlo, man, I like how Coach Ed, thank you so much. I like how Coach Eddie just called and, talking about my boy.
D Block, hold on.
Go ahead.
I got a good super chat out of the way. Shout out to Leonardo. Hey, okay. Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. What'd you say, fam? He said the problem I got when people call Canelo a cherry picker, but Floyd picked every fight after De La Hoya fight. Canelo just running the Mayweather game plan. So how do you praise Floyd and Tank but talk down to Canelo? Hey, you know what? I spoke about that last week, Leonardo. You can't talk bad about Canelo while ignoring the fact that Floyd did the exact same thing his last 15 fights, Money Mayweather, and Tank is doing it right now. So if you can't be a fan of Tank and say Tank is doing all of this and that, and Floyd, Money Mayweather did all this and that, but then say I hate Canelo in one breath while acknowledging that Canelo is doing the same thing that he learned from Money Mayweather. So I totally do get where you're coming from with that, fam. We got one more. Shout out to Leonardo. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy. He said no dads in the house. No dads in the home equals feminine men 9 out of 10 times. Well, the Charlos, they had both of their parents in the house. And shout out to OP Gamer. Hey, okay. For dropping that bam dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. He say true, coach. He say Mel was on the Pivot podcast. I guess you're trying to say Jermell was on the Pivot podcast. He said it's just been a minute, but I'm positive. Mel say he say in Maul's mind, he's fighting Nello twice. He say maybe Fight Towns with Steven Jackson in Houston. He say it was a while ago. Now this. Okay. Go ahead, D Block, talk to me.
What's up, Coach? You already know what time it is. It's hate time. Double hate time. Triple hate time. I mean, we talking about hate all day. Now, Coach Eddie, I want to tell you something. You telling my boy he's a chocolate. What do you say? He's a chocolate cherry picking time?
Yeah.
Chocolate, you see that? Chocolate cherry picking time. Man, I'm going to tell you something, Coach Eddie. I'm going to tell you something real with facts. Come up here talking about my boy like that, man. You don't be talking about cinnamon buns like that, man. Homie, who the hell you think you are, Mr. I love me some Tank Davis cake? Man, I know you love that cake, man. I know you like that cake. We talking about how you say, Coach Eddie, they don't make man like they used to, man. Like back in the day. They're like, man, look at this, man. You surround yourself by Tank Davis, man. You surround yourself by the team Tank Davis, especially Coach Ford, man. All y'all want to be like, we proud men and all these shit, but you got you a man that wears stilettos, puts on makeup, puts on some damn powdered up. Man, powders up before even a match. Is that Elodie? What you think about this? Oh yeah, baby. Let me put some of that. Let me get your nails, baby. I mean, come on, man. Talk about that man and all this shit, man. Get the fuck out there, man. Coach Eddie, stop that boy. Stop the hypocrisy, man. Stop it. He's talking about my boy, the real king, the real face of boxing. Talking about he's cherry picking the whole world. Man, please stop it, man. Stop this baloney talk, man. We talking about the real face of boxing compared to somebody that likes to wear makeup on. You know what I mean? Like, to each their own. I don't care. To each their own. But when you coming at me and you trying to attack my boy, Cinnamon Buns, like he does, Coach. He does. He really does. But he don't come with facts. Am I right or am I wrong, Coach? Who is right, Coach? The face of boxing. That's what I told you, Coach. You got to know who to hate and when to hate and who you're going to hate on. If I'm hating on Tank Davis, I got a reason. Coach Hattie hates that my boy, he's just hating because my boy's number one. That's what he's doing, Coach. What you got to say with that?
Nobody, listen, nobody knows Canelo's resume, whoever called this show, more than Coach Eddie. Coach Eddie know that resume back and forth. He was saying, and shout out to Elena in the building. He was saying all types of stuff like, man, he fought this dude. Like, listen, Coach Eddie know he know the rundown. He ran the whole
That's
resume
good.
down.
I know the rundown too, Coach.
So,
put him on the phone. Put him on the phone. Put him on the phone, and we do a rundown. He talked to all these fighters that had fought Canelo and put all these question marks. Oh, well, this guy was too old. Came over, even he was old. But you know, it was a close fight. Man, get out of here, Coach Eddie. I'm gonna give you all the Tank Davis records. I'm gonna give you all the Tank Davis fighters, Gambo and all this. Man, look, man. When you at the end of the day, don't play. At the end of the day, when you come with hate, come with facts, not what you want. Tank Davis will never,
we got other
ever.
calls, D-Block, man. We got other calls.
Oh, my bad. You know the hate, Coach. It got to come out. I'm so sorry, man. I'm gonna call back. D-Block, D-Town, D-Town, Baltimore.
D-Block say he calling back. D-Block say, I'm calling back. That hate some more. True. D-Block say he calling back. D-Block say he calling back. That hate some more.
Get out my face. Don't need nothing you got no more. Don't need no hair's been messing up my corner. And you better get that bad look off your face before I knock it off.
D-Block, since you are a hater, Dr. Umar Johnson told me to send you this message.
If I take your woman who never been out the United States a day in her life, if I take your woman who never been out the United States a day in her life, if I take your woman who never been out the United States a day in her life and take her with me, she spent a week in Africa with King Kong Alicious. She's going to spend a week in Africa with King Kong Alicious. Do you think she ever coming back home to you? Let's just be honest. If I take her on a ride with the prince, do you really think she coming back home to you? I'm going to drink to that. Next Negro who hate, I'm going to snatch your chick.
D-Block, the Prince of Pan-Africanism, said that the next Negro who hates, he's gonna take your chick. Now, even though D-Block, you are Mexican, but you are a hater, doggone Dr. Umar Johnson is saying that he would take your chick. Doggone D-Block, I'm telling you, that hate, D-Block say, I hate, but I hate with facts. D-Block say he hate with facts. Hey, you know what? It reminded me, hold on. It reminded me, I had a homeboy, right? Well, not a homeboy, it was an older brother, right? He had went to jail. He used to be on like, he had went to jail for like possession of cocaine. He was an addict, but he ended up getting, getting a plea deal. And he went in the courtroom and he said, they said his name was Reginald. I ain't gonna say his last name. He said, Reginald, he said, how do you plead? He say, guilty, Your Honor, but with he said, guilty with an explanation, Your Honor. He said, that's the first person I ever heard say this. He said, guilty with an explanation. He said, the judge said, guilty with an explanation? He said, well, what is the explanation, sir? And he broke down. He said, I'm guilty. And he explained all the reasons what led up to that point, how he got in that courtroom. Man, the judge felt sorry for him, gave him 30 days. Gave him 30 days time served. True. For possession. But he had did some jail time in the past and stuff like that, too. Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
What's your name?
Yeah, I can hear you now. What's your name when you calling from?
Yeah, Yo, what's going on?
Your phone. What's your name is again, brother?
Mike out of New York.
Okay, Mike out of New York. Talk to me.
I see that interview you did with what is that, Marco?
Marco, yeah.
That dude, yeah, he's different. Like I think he studied you because when he speaks to dudes who went for aerospace, he said he picked aerospace. So I don't know what time he be on. He be like a little weird or something. Then he spoke to you. He said he had Bud winning by a little margin or whatever, but he's funny anyway.
He probably study you. So
yeah, I don't.
Jermall, so Jermall, that next fight is with Jermall.
No. The next fight is with Jermell. But what it is Jermall is saying that in an interview he said that he gonna fight Canelo next. Like meaning after his brother. He spoke about his brother fighting him, and then he's saying put him after his brother. You know, he's looking to fight Canelo. Now, this is the thing. Now I would have just chumped it off, right, Mike? But I heard an interview that Stephen Espinosa gave. He said that Jermall Charlo is a part of that 3-fight package that Canelo signed, you know, with them, with Showtime. So I'm like, okay. Then I'm hearing that remember, the only reason why we have Jermell Charlo fighting Canelo is because Jermall Charlo was offered the fight, but he turned it down. So since Jermall Charlo was offered the fight and he turned it down, you get what I'm saying? So I'm looking at this damn dog. Hey, Cookie, come here. What damn dog out here, man? Yeah, go ahead, brother, go ahead.
Yeah, but Maul not ready for Canelo next.
No, he's not.
Canelo about to put on an exhibition. The man done tell everybody, my hand is healed. I'm in my best shape. I'm feeling good. You know, Jermell ain't had a fight in what, 15 months?
Yeah, this is his 16th month not having a fight. He fought, I think he fought May 2022 when he fought Brian Castano.
He gonna have to work, coach.
Yeah.
He gonna have to work.
Yeah,
this man Canelo's business. Yeah, this is business.
And the thing is, you know, they say Canelo is training in the high altitude over there in Colorado or somewhere, so he's trying to work on his stamina. He's taking this fight very seriously. You know, Canelo is coming to fight. You know, he's he's really coming to fight. So Jermell Charlo is going to have to, you know, it's going to be a battle of, you know, hey man, you're fighting Canelo.
The premises of that ring, man.
Yeah.
And you know, they gonna feel the drift. All this talking, Canelo small. Yeah. You know, look at Jacob's size when he fought just Jacob.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying,
you know,
man. And that motherfucker hit hard, bro.
But you know, salute to them two brothers. You know, they go through a lot. They get a lot of heat from the media.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But salute to Mel. He deserved it.
Yeah.
You know, we watched them came up, and we can't shy away from when he put out J-Rock. Yeah. You know, no, he put out
that's Jermall. Yeah, no, he put out Erickson Lubin. That was Jermall put out Lubin. Yeah, Jermall put out J-Rock.
Right, Lubin. And look at Lubin today. You know, he putting in work.
Yeah.
So Jermell, man, salute to him too. You know, but he gonna have to. It's a lot of pressure coming his way. September 30th is gonna be a lot of pressure.
Yeah. We gonna see how.
But Coach, salute to you, man. Do your thing, New York. We feeling your vibe, man. Do your thing. Shout out to them truck drivers too. You know what I mean? We be tuning in on you.
Yeah. I used to drive trucks, man. I used to drive trucks I got my CDL in '95 when I was 21, and I drove for Knight. I drove for Swift. I drove for CRST.
Okay.
I drove for Stevenson Trucking out of Texas. I drove for who else I drove for? I drove for you know, just OTR with you know, just some independent contractors and independent truckers. I used to drive like dudes, other guys' rigs and stuff. You know, just different places. You know, with my Qualcomm and stuff like that. So yeah, man. I still got my map. I still have my I still have my atlas over there, man. My atlas map over here. As a matter of fact, I have it. Yeah, I have it right here. My atlas. I have my atlas map right there, bro. Like to this day. I know. I learned how to read a map.
That's what it is. That's what it is. And to them young brothers, man, yo, go get your CDL and get on game, man.
Yeah,
Money
for sure.
All right, Coach, do your thing and keep it pushing.
All right, New York, stand up. Hey, shout out to Mr. Lemons. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Yeah, man.
Playtime's over, boy.
Nigga, I drove all over the country. I haven't been to the East Coast though. Like, well, not East Coast, but I haven't been to like up in the New York area. You know, I drove. I think the furthest I went on the East Coast was of course Virginia. Then I did West Virginia, but I never went into the tri-state. I never went into Jersey. I've been to DC. Never been to Maryland. I never been to like New York City, New Jersey, Connecticut, stuff like that. So I want to say, fam, he said, can I get a Broner for D Block? Oh, he want to get that Broner for D Block, huh?
Shut that soft ass shit up.
And the best man
Shut
to
that
win.
soft. That's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got the. Man, shut that soft ass shit up.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Coach? It's Quan from Atlanta, man. What's going on?
Man, Quan from the ATL. Talk to me, fam.
Hey, man, not to take up too much time, but just a few things. If Jermell Charlo defeats Canelo, since this pound-for-pound thing is subjective, I got him as number 2, right behind Terence. And the reason, just because Terence Crawford's been a champion since, 2015? Made the title defenses, gone up in different weight classes, dominated, you know what I'm saying?
I think it was 2014 when he beat Mickey Burns.
Okay, yeah. So that 14, 15, one of them, but yeah. But he gone up in different weight classes. Okay. And then dominated the best 147 pounder, Earl Spence, with everything on the line. Making history the whole 9. That just supplants him to me as number 1. Jermell Charlo beating Canelo, it's pound for pound versus, undisputed versus undisputed. Never done before. Breaks records on that. It's just both of them they don't have O's. It just takes, it took a couple of things off for me, but it still, puts him at number 2 if he wins. So that's Jermell. And also, with the pound for pound thing, a lot of people hate on Jermell. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of old media heads that just don't like his attitude. Yeah. Like I said in the last live you did, it's sports entertainment. Don't forget that entertainment part. So, yeah. You know what I mean? That's politics. You feel me? So that's just part of the game. It's part of the game. I saw the interview with Jermall, I think early this morning. Yeah. And Jermall is basically, he's the epitome of listen to those who love you. Right. Listen to those who love you. I remember when him and his brother got into it, I think probably about a year or 2 back, over his girl, when he told him, man, I told you not to marry her, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
And you remember that. So
he said, matter of fact, she was standing right next to Jermall. He said, I told you not to marry that bitch and all that stuff there. And then And then she like, yeah, but he love it though. He like, man, I love her, bro. I love her. You know what I mean? So I like, that shit crazy.
Yeah, he got caught by he got caught by a succubus, of course. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is with that. But listen to those who love you, bro, because the people who love you is always going to tell you something that you might not agree with, but they got to tell you this shit because they see it before you do. I can say the same thing for Teofimo Lopez. Look how his career is going right now. Look what he went through with his girl. That was eternal. That was internal. You know what I'm saying? That was family trying to say, hey, man, look at this girl, and this is what she's going to do to you if you allow it to happen. So you got to pay attention to those who love you, not show love to you. That's a big difference. I can show love to a bitch all day long. I could, you know what I'm saying? I could buy you everything and make you feel great, but behind your back, I'm doing the most. That's just showing love. But you know what I'm saying? So it's just follow those people that got love to you because women will change your life. You feel me? Like think of all of the people that reach pinnacles and then been brought down real low. It generally was due to a female. You know what I'm saying? He got the biggest fight happening in his private life when this man is an alpha male in the ring. Like I said, that speaks volumes. A player once told me this. Actually, he told me 2 things. But a player once told me this. He said, bro, it's not about what's said. It's about who's saying it.
Right.
Because you got family members that'll tell you something, and you ain't going to listen to it because that's family. They supposed to tell you that. Pops, you supposed to tell me that. Mom, you supposed to tell me that, bro. That's what you supposed to say. But the same sentence can come from somebody that's going to make sense to you because you don't know them that well. And you feel like, man, I feel like this person known me all my life. You know what I'm saying? That's Roy Jones Jr. That's who Roy Jones Jr. is right now to Jermall Charlo. Yeah. It ain't about him getting back physically in shape or anything like that. It's about his mental. And Roy Jones is doing that for him. In the interview, he called him a mentor. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing that he did for Jared Dick Baby Anderson.
You know, he's talking to him on a mental tip. Roy Jones is an old head. He got that voice. He got that, you know, that sternness about him that's going to try to break through that mental barrier that you have. So that's very important with a developing man's life. Also, and I'm going to end it with this, Coach. This was real player. But to all my dark-skinned brothers and brown-skinned brothers, the same wise man told me this. He said, a light-skinned bit will hold you back, but a dark-skinned bit will hold you down. Remember that.
Why
blew my mind, Coach.
Why is that though? Because why because they're light skinned?
Now check this out. So I used to have an affinity for light skinned chicks, right?
Yeah.
And it's always because of
me too.
Yeah. It's always because
light skin was in the 80s, yeah.
Facts. But it's always the publication. It's always what's pushed up. It's always what's pushed to the front. You know what I'm saying? Look at, you know what I'm saying, your biggest stars for the most part, your Beyoncés and all of that. They're the ones that's always pushed to the forefront. So they get most of the attention. You get what I'm saying? Anytime you see advertisements or anything like that, it's always light-skinned chicks that get that notoriety. They get that attention. If you had a choice, you know what I'm saying, to look at, if you go to the strip club, half the bras in there shaking is around light-skinned to mid-range. All bad. Long ass hair, they're curly. They got different ways of structuring it. She could look like a different chick if she wear glasses.
All right.
But a dark skinned chick usually don't get that shine. And because she don't get that shine, she hold that love for somebody she can really give it to that can demonstrate the love that she want back. And when she gets that, it'll be tenfold. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying what a player told me, and it changed me up. Because once I start leaving light-skinned girls alone, not telling anybody or anybody who got wives and shit, I'm not dissing y'all shit because I know how motherfucking social media get. But what I am saying is this. Love those who love you, bro. And for some niggas, they always take the chick who get the most notoriety. They get the chick who always get the attention. And that's what Jermall got. That's what the Teofimo Lopez got. And that's what I believe in that shit.
All right, well, shout out to Quan for
I'm going to end it with that. I appreciate it.
See, this is the thing, right? See, this is the thing. Dr. Umar Johnson, shout out to Dr. Umar Johnson. Dr. Umar Johnson addressed something of the sort here.
And by the way, ladies, and I'm telling you the God's honest truth. By the way, ladies, I'm telling you the God's honest truth. By the way, ladies, I'm telling you the God's honest truth. I had a dream, and spirit confirmed to me in the dream that I'm supposed to have 2 wives. And since it came to me in my dream, it is official and it is authentic. It was approved by the heavens. They will not be the same complexion because I don't want to be accused of being a light-skinned supremacist or a dark-skinned supremacist.
You get what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna lie, man, like, not trying to pivot, but again, you know, people are people. It doesn't matter whether you light skin, dark skin, whatever. That, you know, that I mean, tribalism goes on. Of course, it's an ism. You know what I mean? You got all different kind of isms out there: racism, classism, this and that. You know, there is some truth to what he said as it relates to what's being pushed in the mainstream media and stuff like that. But you know, a woman's complexion doesn't determine the character of the woman. You know, for me to sit back and say, hey, man, you know, because if it's just a dark skin, you know, light skin, the dark skin was going to hold you down more than the light skin one. That's not true. I mean, I know a player may have said that to that brother, but that's necessarily not true because, you know, I mean, people are people. And, you know, just because this person is light skinned does not mean that they won't hold you down. I know some that help. I know some light skinned chicks. Carla, hold on. I know some light skinned chicks that have held down people that I know personally. I know some dark-skinned chicks that have held them down as well. I know some dark-skinned chicks that didn't hold them down. I know some light-skinned chicks that didn't hold them down. Vice versa. So, you know, I think when you go across those lines, now you're getting into colorism and this and that. And I just, me personally, I don't agree with that, but I respect what the brother said. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Ray, calling from Texas. What's up with it, Coach?
Ray from Texas. Talk to me, fam.
All right, look, man, I'm glad you're touching on this topic, a various topic. I'm not going to keep it too long.
Yes, sir.
Now, I do disagree where you and Eddie was coming from to an extent, okay, not fully. Now, I understand about, getting over it and, just go ahead weathering the storm and or what have you and everything. You did say that everybody's different. And that was my point. Everybody is different. Okay. Everybody don't deal with things the same way. I'll give you a perfect example. Okay. Real quick. Sha'Carri Richardson, right? Everybody was like, oh, you see how the media had blasted her about, the death and everything. And then, the death of her mom and then, her smoking weed and everything like that. And they made a big fiasco, just like they do with all of our brothers and sisters. They try to make us like a dog and pony show and everything. Right. But look, just a couple weeks ago, guess what? She came out there and she wrecked shop. And she ended up blasting them and beating their ass or whatnot. You see, sometimes, man, like in that interview with Jermall, I'm not looking at him being, emasculated by any means, because it's not just whole problems, okay? We're talking about this man's wife, man. Talk about family. Talk about kids. That's a different beast, man. It's not, some side chick that you've been dealing with or some female that you've, been smashing, for a couple of years, something like that. This is this man's wife. You know what I'm saying? They sleep together, eat together, you know what I'm saying? Do everything together. They know everything about each other, same old thing or whatever. So that was my whole thing. And my last point, man, that whole light skin, dark skin bullshit, man. I'm dark as hell, man. I got light skin people that damn near white or whatever, and they hold me down. So that light skin, dark skin shit, man, I let go of that shit years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Growing up in the 80s, like I'm 49, right? I'll be 50 in January. But growing up in the 80s, I'm not going to lie, like that, there was an affinity, like light skin was in. The light skin dudes got all the girls, especially when you had the wavy hair with the cat eyes. You was the light skin with the wavy hair with the cat eyes. Man,
Elder Bar.
Elder Bar, look at that. Them niggas were getting all the titty rollers. And then all of the dudes want to holler at the red bones. You get what I'm saying? So that was pushed very heavy in the 80s. I experienced that. I went through that, and I had a infatuation with light-skinned women myself at that time. But, I've learned that, I was a teenager, but I was a teenager though, right? So what happens is in order to learn life, you have to live life. So as you live life, you learn things, right? And you understand people, man. Listen, man, people, you have good people and bad people come in all different shades, colors, races, nationalities, this and that. And, so once you understand that and grow to that level, you judge people by what Martin Luther King said, by their character instead of their, the complexion of their skin or whatever the case may be, because that's all it is. It's class, it's classism. Well, I like this because they're light skin. I don't like that because they dark skin. Like you pushing the same old bullshit that, that we was, so-called banging against for years or whatever. So it's a bunch of bullshit, man. People are people at the end of the day, man. You got good women, good men, good bad women, bad men. No matter what their skin complexion is, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, and one last thing, I do want to say this too about Jermall. When he bounces back, I want people to keep the same energy. That's all I got to say. He might be down at a rock in a hard place right now, but once he bounces back, he's training with the great Roy Jones. Roy Jones was not no hoe. Hey, you from Florida, right? He from that Pensacola. Yeah, Pensacola. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no hoe. That's my goal. That's my goal. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to you, and you keep on grinding, man. God bless you, bro.
Shout out to Ray from Texas. Salute, fam. Shit, hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. No, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Shit. No, I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna say something, man. But when I was growing up, man, the light skinned chicks, again, hold on. I do not want no women attacking me. I heard the nigga Coach turned me off. Coach said that light-skinned chicks was this. You heard what he said about us? I'm not saying this. Please forgive me what I'm fixing to say. But when I was coming up, the light-skinned chicks was looked upon as being easy. Very easy. when I was growing up. The light-skinned chicks, most of them were the ones I came up around. That was a stereotype the light-skinned chicks had. They was very easy, and the light-skinned dudes, they had a stereotype of being soft. Light-skinned dudes were soft. Light-skinned females were looked upon as being very easy to get with from a physical standpoint in the 80s. If you think I'm lying, go do your research. Talk to somebody older who came up in the 80s. They'll tell you the same thing. Carlo, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's D-Block. 2 times.
D-Block, second time. Talk to me.
Man, you already know what we talking about. We talking about light-skinned sisters and dark-skinned sisters.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me tell you about D-Block's women. Just a little bit, Coach. Cause, you know, I get really tired just hating all the time. So everybody's playing their story about who's better than what. I'm gonna tell you something, man. I'm gonna tell you something, my brother. I got me a beautiful baby mama. She is a doctor. She's 10 years older than me. She got my beautiful 16-year-old daughter. And she's a sister, okay? And she's beautiful. Now, I got my other baby mama. She's a nurse. She got 3 of my girls, and they're beautiful, and she light-skinned. She like pale skin, you know, black hair, big booty Judy, nice hips. You know, the way we like her. You know, the way we like her. Now, I'm going to tell you something, Coach. When I look at both of them, I was attracted to them, you know, not like, hey, man, this will look better than this. No. It was just something about them, Coach, that you just fought for. It could have been the hip. It could have been the booty. I don't know. Because D-Block like big booty. That's just the way I like it. Now, when I look at them, Coach, I don't really look at their skin color. I look at what's inside. You know what I mean, Coach?
You say you don't look at the skin color. You look at what's inside?
Their heart, Coach. Their heart, Coach.
Well, okay. You know, I don't know. You know what? No, okay.
But bootylicious, they got to look bootylicious, Coach. They got to have hips. For me, for D-Block, I can't be with no skin bone. You know what I mean? I got to have me some meat. I got to have me something to hold on. Holding on. You know what I mean, Coach? I mean, but that's D-Block's preference, of course. Booty and hips. And ain't no wrong with that. You know what I mean? What you got to say with that, Coach?
No, I mean, everybody have their preference. Like, I know guys who got turned down from some really nice looking women, and dudes got mad. Like, man, she thinks all this. She want to talk to me. I say, no, she may not want to talk to you because you may not be her preference. It's not that you don't look good. It's nothing to take personal. But she may have her preference. She may want a guy, you know, that's a certain height. She may want a guy that's a certain weight. She may want a guy that's a certain complexion. Everybody have their preferences, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to shame anybody for having their preference. You know, so I mean, it is what it is. You know, you like what you like. There's no wrong answer in my book. But we got other calls calling. I'm gonna let you wrap it up.
Yeah, and like I said, Coach, I like them anyway, any color, but they gotta be thick boned. I'm saying they gotta have big hips. They gotta have a big booty. I mean, your brother right here, D-Block, he is multicultural. I got 4 beautiful daughters, and I gotta say one thing. That's why a lot of people like Tank Davis. Because he's a light complected brother. You know what I mean? Because a lot of men in jail, when he was in jail, I mean, they were probably salivating for him, Coach. And that's fact. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore.
D-Block, man. Hey, this is the last call. Bro, this man went, bro. You know what? D-Block snuck a tank in there. Oh, my. Call what's your name when you calling from?
It's Red Stripe out of Atlanta.
Red Stripe out of Atlanta, man. You the last caller, man. Talk to me.
Oh, okay. I was just calling just to give you your flowers on, you know, even though you laugh and joke and kick shit and have fun, I just appreciate you, you know, basically just telling, you know, the males that, you know, that's in the chat or that call that you all about manhood, you know, just bossing up and handling your business. And you know, with Jermall Charlo, hopefully, you know, he has the right people that, you know, that just instill it in him. Like, hey, man, you need to boss up and handle your business. You know, you need at least try to, you know, go ahead and get in his ring and get, you know, and make some money for yourself and pay back the people that you owe. Because I'm pretty sure, you know, by him being out the ring 2.5 years, he had to take, you know, advances in order to stay afloat.
Yeah.
And you know, and hey, you got to do it, man, because you know if you don't fight And if you owe these people money like Al Haymon or Showtime or whatever, you know, they can take your ass to court, you know, or whatever, or just take whatever you own.
Yeah,
Well, that's all I got to say, man. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, you know, you make a valid point because he hasn't fought in over 2 years, so I don't know how his financial situation is. Is he budgeting his money? Do we have everything set up in a Roth account or whatever, or is he on a fixed income, meaning he has a certain amount, you know, he made enough money, so he has enough money to, you know, to pay out every month. I don't know if he's taking any advances from Al. I don't know, man, but you know, wish the brother the best of luck. I just don't think he need to be talking about fighting no Canelo after his brother fight him. He's not. I don't think he's not that guy. Come back and fight a maybe another Juan Montiel or something of that sort, of Sebastian Highland or one of those other guys, but don't come right back and fight. If he fight Canelo after, let's say if Canelo were to beat Jermell Charlo and Jermall Charlo fight him next, it's straight. Yeah. It's just a straight cash out. He's just doing that just to get his lump sum of money. He's done with the boxing, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I agree also because if he do, you know, fight Canelo like you said, man, Canelo gonna knock the damn meat out of his taco, man, straight up.
Yeah.
And you know, he gonna beat his ass. And you know, hopefully the brother can get his head together and have a good weekend, man. Appreciate it.
All right, shout out to Red Stripe. Salute, fam. ATL, stand up. Hey. Listen, all I'm saying is, man, I'm just hoping, again, the game ain't based on sympathy. And again, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. I don't want to throw nobody under the bus, but I gotta call it the way I see it. Hold on, we got another cash app. We got another cash app. Shout out to Harvey. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy. Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. Harvey said, I didn't know the Charlos took acting as a career. Hey, this is the last call. Last call would have been the last call, but it's the last call, man. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this is Swat Jones before work, coach.
All right, Swat Jones, 2 times. Talk to me.
Man, 2 times. I had to call in, man, because just the statement about the light skin and the dark, you know, the dark skinned girls, and then D Block come in. We keep playing True Media today, man. We keep it playing, man. Hey, we love all the Tenderoni this Friday, man. They didn't mean nothing. They just didn't know no better, man. But hey, I just wanted to call in and say that, man, because I was like, what the hell? Where did this go? All right, man.
All right, shout out to SWAT, man. Salute, fam. Yeah, but now, listen. All jokes aside, we got off of boxing with the talking about colorism. That was when Quan from ATL called. He went somewhere. He brought up light skin, dark skin. I don't know where that came from, but Quan brought it up. So, but all jokes aside, colorism is real. Like, especially in the black community, we practice that very, very seriously. Like we used to. I don't know about now, but I'm just saying, like back when I was growing up, the colorism was real. It was very, very real. Remember, I joke about it on this show. I said, man, you know, the Wesley Snipes, Eddie Murphy, Michael Jordan, they made dark-skinned brothers popping in the 80s. Like in the late 80s, Michael Jordan, Wesley Snipes, Eddie Murphy, they the one started the dark skin revolution. Because prior to them, bro, light skin was winning. I'm saying from the dude standpoint. The women, they wanted you had to be old L DeBarge, Chico DeBarge, you know, Al B. Sure looking, Christopher Williams, you know, looking. You know what I mean? They wanted I'm just saying, you know. I had a homeboy named Marcus. Marcus, his dad was Cuban, and his mother black. You know, he lived in Georgia. And he had the finger waves, like if he let his hair grow out, it's curly. But when he cut it down, he had the deep dish finger waves. He had natural finger waves. He had cat eyes, long fingernails. He used to be, he the only nigga I know in school. He used to be filing his nails. All the women, all the girls just flocking. Bro, like, he had his desk. He got about 5, 6 tenderonis just sitting there salivating. I'm like, you get what I'm saying? I'm like, that was, but guess what? He was soft, though. He was soft. He couldn't fight a lick. Dudes used to try my dog. Dudes used to walk up to his girl. He had a girlfriend named Cookie, right? Now Cookie, she was kind of light skinned, but Cookie Cookie was Cookie bump. She get it down. She was a light-skinned chick that can fight though. And dudes used to try her in front of Marcus. Hey, Cookie, what's going on, Cookie? How you doing? Man, you know I've been trying to holler at you. Well, I know you ain't trying to talk to me. Don't you see my man right there? Who, Marcus? Yeah, man, fuck Marcus. He ain't gonna do nothing. And he used to act like he ain't see nothing. Hey, Marcus, you don't see the dude disrespecting you? And Marcus would be like, oh, man, come on, man, Mike, come on, man. Man, go ahead on, man. Baby, he just playing. Mike, go ahead on, man. All right now, all right. But he'll never do nothing. Marcus was soft as a cotton. True. Niggas just try. I'm like, my nigga, you gonna let a dude just try? You know, you get what I'm saying? They just try him, dog. They just try him. Like for real though. Oh yeah, we already read that one there. Shout out to Leonardo Rodriguez. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy. Hey Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. Now that's true story for real though. Niggas just try and he be in the mall with his girl. Niggas trying to holler at his girl. Marcus right there. He act like he don't even see it. True. Shout out to Leonardo. What did he say, fam? He say light skin. He say light skin winning so bad in the 80s. Michael Jackson went through light skin. If you know, you know. Yo, Michael Jackson, I think he suffered, like he really hated himself. Like anytime you go through serious plastic surgery the way he did and bleach his skin complexion from black to white, that's a sign of self-hatred. Like that was some serious stuff going on for real.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah, man, they were doing my dog wrong, dog. Doing my dog wrong.
I smell something, man. You smell something? I definitely smell something in my hair. I smell pussy.
Boy, he used to be trying my dog, boy. But he got all the chicks though. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, Mark, he did his thing now. I ain't no player hater. He did his thing.
Now, I run every kind of bitch, every kind of place, and I know one thing. When it comes down on you, you either collectivize or you run like a solitary rat.
Hey, that's all I'm saying, boy. You either collectivize or you run like a solitary rat.
And ever since that first night, it seems like I've been going crazy about you.
Mint green chrome in the butt, burnt orange 550. Say the pinky ring pimp, give love pussy. Seafood, big pool, make your girl look. Backwoods, big grill, watch the chef cook. Talk slow, big smoke in the moonlight. Knock your doors down, shout it till your mind right. East Point, Fulton County, where a nigga from. Got love.
Let's say a special prayer, man. Let's say a special prayer, man, for all the brothers and sisters out there who going through something. If you struggling with light skin, dark skin, in 2023, Lord be with you.
And I want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand, because He helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho. Yes. He helped Daniel get out the lion's den. He helped Gilligan get off the island. Lord.
If the Lord help Gilligan, if the Lord can help Gilligan get off the island, He can help a player get him a chick. True. I'm gonna say this, man. You gotta, you mess with those who mess with you. Never try to, again, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. And I don't want to turn this into the love hour. I don't want to turn this into the love hour. I kind of feel like a love doctor, so to speak. The love doctor, Coach Malachi, the love doctor. So Coach, you know what? I can see me having my office and I'm sitting in there, being a what is a psychiatrist, guys? Sitting there in my office and I got D-Block in there and he's like, what, D-Block? Now, I'm going to charge you. I normally charge $100 an hour. Since it's you, I'm charging you $200 an hour because you can talk. D-Block, what is it you want to talk about? What's up, Coach? It's the inevitable. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore, stand up. Facts. You know what, Coach? Coach, I was going through some things with my baby mama, Big Booty Judy, and Bow-Legged Kim. And, Coach, I had this guy, he tried me from Houston. He tried to talk to one of my girls, and I'm D-Block, I'm D-Town, I'm D-City, Coach. So, I don't play. I'm from the hood. But this guy tried me. You know, I was standing right there, and he tried to talk to my girl, and he slapped her on the butt, coach. He slapped my girl on the butt, and my girl looked at me, coach, as though, hey, what am I going to do? Am I going to stand up and fight for her honor? And the dude looked at me like, yeah, what you going to do? You going to stand up and fight for your girl honor? Go ahead, what you going to do? I'm waiting on you. And, coach, at that moment, I had an epiphany, coach. I realized, coach, that violence wasn't the way. And I pulled out my Bible, coach, and I went to preaching to that brother, and I ended up breaking him down with the word, coach. The word broke him down. Now, although my old lady, my girl, Big Booty Judy, she looked at me like a bitch-ass Mexican, but she did say that, you know, but I was able to convert somebody, coach. I was able to convert somebody. What you got to say about that, coach? I ain't gonna lie, D-Block, man, that was some whole ass shit you just did. True. I ain't gonna lie about that, D-Block, now. You know, I'm a psychiatrist and all, dog, but nigga slap your girl ass in front of you, then he mean bugging you, and you don't do nothing. I'm just a D-Block. I got to be real now. You know, I believe in turning the other cheek and all that stuff there, D-Block, but boy, I don't know. You supposed to put hands and foots on him. True. Now, I ain't saying now. I ain't telling you to go out there and do nothing now, but I'm just saying. I ain't telling you to, you know, I ain't telling you to do that to go to jail, D-Block, but if you did so happen to do something and went to jail, I understand.
What about Rocky Marciano? Oh, there they go. There they go. Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass. That's the one. That's the one. Rocky Marciano. Rocky Marciano. Let me tell you something wonderful. Rocky Marciano was good, but compared to Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano ain't shit. He beat Joe Louis's ass.
Let's give a shout out to everybody who gave a cash app, of course. Anybody who gave a cash app, we got to give a shout out to all of those guys. Shout out to Harvey. Hey, okay. Shout out to Swat Jones. Hey, okay. Shout out to Juan Carlo. Hey, okay. Shout out to Stephen Griffin. Hey, okay. Shout out to E.G. Fisker. Hey, okay. This show was sponsored by E.G. Fisker, Stephen Griffin, Juan Carlo, Swat Jones, and Harvey. Hey, okay. Also, let's get to the cash appers. Anybody who gave a super chat, this show is sponsored by them as well. Shout out to Martin King Boxing. Hey, okay. Shout out to JXV88. Hey, okay. Shout out to Jamie Vasquez. Hey, okay. Shout out to Raider Reaper. Hey, okay. Shout out to Flex BK Alfonso, salute fam. Hey, okay. Shout out to Leonardo Rodriguez. Hey, okay. Shout out to OP Gamer, salute fam. Hey, okay. Shout out to Mr. Lemons. Hey, okay. Also, let's give a shout out. We know we got to give a shout out to all the Tenderonis. This is Tenderoni Fridays. Let's give a shout out to Jamie from New York, everyone who called the show. Hey, okay. Shout out to Adolfo from Sacktown. Hey, okay. Shout out to Martin from Oaktown. Hey, okay. Shout out to Leo from San Antonio. Hey, okay. Shout out to Mike from West Texas. Hey, okay. Shout out to OP Gamer, salute from Boston. Hey, okay. Shout out to Swat Jones from Fort Worth, Texas 2 times. Hey, okay. Shout out to Coach Eddie from the ATL. Hey, okay. Shout out to D-Block from Dallas, Texas 2 times. Hey, okay. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to Mike from West Texas. No, shout out to Mike from New York. Sorry about that. Hey, okay. Shout out to Quan from the ATL. Hey, okay. Shout out to Ray from Texas. Hey, okay. Shout out to Red Stripe from the ATL. Hey, okay. Let's give all of those guys a round of applause. Oh, we gotta give a shout out to the Tenderonis. Boy, this is the favorite part of my show. Shout out to Food Revolution. Hey, okay. Shout out to Jackie Hernandez. Hey, okay. Might be something I forget. Please, if you're a Tenderoni, if I forgot to say your name, please drop it like it's hot. Drop your name down in the chat below so I can mention you. Shout out to La Jessica. Hey, okay. Shout out to my sister Nick Rich. Hey, okay. Shout out to Green Eyes P. Hey, okay. Shout out to Elena. Hey, okay. Shout out to Bless 365. Hey, okay. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bells. Hey, okay. Shout out to the Duchess of Wisdom. Hey, okay. That's some more. That's some more I'm missing now. Hold on, there's a couple more that came in here now. There's a couple more sisters that came in here. We need to find them. Listen, we on a hunt. We got to put out a PPB out on any of the Tenderonis. If you are a Tenderoni, a Honey Dip, or a PYT, and you in the chat, and I forgot to mention your name, drop your name in the chat. Drop it like it's hot. Shout out to Cooking with Sir Senior, salute fam. Hey, okay. Shout out to Jason Phillips. Hey, okay. Shout out to the What Mr. Ham. Hey, okay. Who else we got, man? Who else we got in the building, man? Shout out to Thug and D. Hey, okay. Oh, shout out to Summer in November. Shout out to Summer in November. This is a beautiful woman. I don't know you guys see this woman avatar. I hope we ain't being catfished. But this is a beautiful woman. Shout out to Summer in November. Hey, okay. No, some of these dudes be acting like they hate women. I'm like, man, as beautiful as women is, how can you hate a woman? I just don't get it. Shout out to Ahmed.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Elena. Salute to you, sis.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Weedy in the building.
Hey, okay.
Knockdown 305.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Jamie Rivera.
Hey, okay.
Swat Jones.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Ville.
Hey, okay.
hey, Ville say coach do not accept gun emojis on Fridays. I do not accept gun emojis. Drop the addies. I got shooters. I'ma pull up on Fridays. If you want to threaten coach, Friday is not the day. I accept threats on Monday through Thursdays. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, Thursdays, sometimes Sundays, but on maybe Saturdays if we go live. But on Fridays, I am not allowed to be threatened. I would not allow threats. If you threaten me on a Friday, I promise you, I'm pulling up. True. I'm going to ask you to drop the addy, catch a plane in your house, come to your house, knock on your door, snatch you out the house, beat the brakes off of you, go back to the airport, and fly back to the crib. True. Hey, shout out to Kendall Price. Hey,
okay.
Hey, you know what I made? Hey, I made that up on the fly too.
We must internalize the flatulation of the matter by transmitting the effervescence of the Indonesian proximity in order to further segregate, to preclude on the issue of world domination would only circumcise the revelation that reflects the aphrodisiac symptoms which now perpetrates the Jericho's activation.
Shout out, man. Shout out to, you got Canelo, Jermell Charlo. I don't think Jermall should be fighting no time soon, guys, all seriously. But Canelo, Jermell Charlo coming back, man. It is what it is on the 30th. We got a few more days, probably like 4 weeks left. Maybe 3.5 weeks of that sort. About 3.5 weeks left till this fight go down. Boy, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one, man. Shout out to everybody, all of the fighters who've been bringing big-time boxing back to the forefront.
Don't ever forget, when I found you, you was strung out on coke. When I found you, you was like a big house, contemplating about killing yourself. So don't you ever forget who brought you to big time boxing. I drugged you back. I brought you back. I provided food and put food on your table for your family to eat. And I'm doing it for the second time. So don't you ever forget that.
Oh, yeah, man. It's another shout out to Food Revolution, too, man. Hey, shout out to Food Revolution. Also, man, it is what it is. Before we go, we got to say all praises due to the Most High, the most exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth, Mr. Al Haymon.
Well, you know, I guess I got to be like everybody else and sing Al Haymon. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican Monster.
Shout out to Gloria Day and the Mighty Centrips.
Gloria Day and the Centrips.
These niggas don't play. These niggas don't play.
We don't play.
You ain't heard. They be tripping.
We be tripping.
So they swerving on. No faking and no snitching. And repping hard for the set. Oh, mamas, it ain't no lie. Because niggas gonna bust.
Niggas gonna bust.
And of course, my favorite part of the show, shout out to all of the Tenderonis. This is a Pro Tenderoni YouTube channel. This is a Pro Tenderoni YouTube channel. If any man in the chat got a problem with me being soft on the Tenderonis, giving the Tenderoni shout outs, showing love to the Tenderonis, if you a man, you got a problem with Coach Malachi showing love to the Tenderonis, you are at the wrong YouTube channel. Shout out to the Tenderonis. Hey, man, shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Jackie Hernandez as well. I forgot to mention her. I'm going to see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. You know what, man? I don't know if we have any MMA fights coming up. I'm going to look it up and see. Shout out to 626 Jacob, Swat Jones, Matthew Bishop. If we have any MMA fights coming up until the Canelo fight, we'll probably be going live for that, or bare knuckle or something. Well, I got to go live for something, man. We ain't went live in the Saturday in a little bit, so we got to find something to go live for. But I see you guys tomorrow, man. You know my motto, don't beat me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.